Welcome back to the Curse of Strahd, gentlemen. I'm your host for tonight. I am Daniel, and I will be your dungeon master, as I have been since the beginning, and hopefully will continue to be in Eternitum. Eternity? English is not the first language, but we rejoin the Great Company as they are fighting to explore the depths of the Tsalenka Pass. Somewhere on the other side, hidden in the Gakis mountain range that the Tsalenka Pass connects to, they know, hides the Amber Temple. A temple of darkness, of ancient forces, long sealed, that has deep ties to the history of Barovia and its dark master, the vampire lord Strahd von Zarovich. The Grey Company is currently taking shelter in what seems to be an ancient guard tower, constructed possibly before even the birth of Barovia itself, when Strahd still drew breath as human. It's clear that some kind of ancient battle took place here, as strange ghosts rose to claim and protect a treasure, as they called it, which seemed to be a desiccated baby. Both the ghosts and the baby have a strange, cross-like marking on their face. It's difficult to tell if this is a tattoo, a birthmark, or something else entirely. Additionally, the strange box that contained the baby was nothing like anyone in the party has ever seen before. Made of in a strange way, and the glance not really seeming to indicate any sort of magic whatsoever. The box contained the baby, as well as some other things, and carried the initial F, V, W. At the moment, the party are currently in the escort of their friend and companion, Bassoon, a orcish blood rager that the party has helped heal from a terrible cursed wound, as well as his friend and young man, Milivoy. Milivoy was turned into a vampire during the Battle of Vallaki. However, and thanks to the teachings of the vampire Lysa, an ally of the famed vampire hunter Woodolf van Richten, the party has also allied with and is currently recuperating from a terrible injury received back in Vallaki. Milivoy has seemed to learn some control and self-acceptance. However, as Fisk discovered when he spoke to him last, Boy is far, far from mentally well, seemingly deploying many mental guards in order to be able to push himself forward. Battle is raging within him. Battle Fisk is trying to help. I believe we finished off with the party taking a long rest. Yes, we did. There we go. It's the wisdom saving throws. And there we go. That the party awakens and discusses what to do next. Some distance away, as the mountainside trail continues, you have spied a bridge connecting to the other side of the pass. You awaken, bones aching in the bitter, bitter cold.
Okay.
Oh,
Me.
we had a long rest
Yeah, we long rested.
and then went up to the top of the tower.
Yes, indeed.
When we came in through the gate, the tower was right on the right, and the path was kept going north or straight. But we took a hard right?
Let me paint you a picture. Actually, I'll move us to the world map. Oh yeah, there we are. So far, the party has went through this much of the Tsalenka Pass. Around here is where you guys like dealt with Sangzor. And as you traveled further, this is where the tower is now. This is where the bridge is.
Okay. So when we went through, we killed the goat, and then we walked, and then we saw this tower on the right, which is where we're at now. And now we got to go back out and then continue on that main trail, or are we on the trail that, like when we came up to the tower, is that the trail we're continuing on, or are
It
we
seems
going
to be.
back down?
It seems to be, yes. It seems to
Okay.
be that this is the continuation of the trail.
Okay.
Yeah, the gate was like to block the trail, I
Got it.
thought.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
I thought we took a right, but that's cool.
But we went up to the top of the tower, and the baby is out of the chest and opened its eyes.
Right. And I'm getting
Indeed.
feedback. Is that
Indeed.
me?
Who you
That's
getting
weird.
from?
I keep hearing an echo of myself.
Yeah, I don't have an echo.
Not
No
for
echo?
me. I'm using headphones.
Okay,
Hello?
no problem. It's
Hmm.
probably my end. That's why I was checking. What the hell?
So I guess we go to the bridge, or what about the baby?
Baby opened its eyes. It's currently staring.
At me, I assume?
I believe last.
Because I was the one holding it. I was the one holding it.
Oh, were you the one holding it? Okay.
I was the one
In
holding
that
it.
case, it is staring at you. Its
Well,
eyes are.
Charm was holding it, and Fisk was standing with the
Ready
spear
with the spear. Right.
Right.
on the other side.
That's
So
right.
I'm not sure what direction.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
So here's my understanding of events at the moment. Tamajan is holding the baby. He was going to put him back in the chest. Fisk is like over here, like ready to chuck a spear at him. And the baby opens its eyes and looks at Fisk. I don't know, not Fisk, at Tamajan.
Okay.
Tamajan, you've seen, like, I don't know if you've seen, in real life, like those people that get mummified, but like mostly well preserved in ice. That's what it looks like. The eyes, like desiccated, but still very much recognizable as eyes. And you feel a deep and disconcerting shiver, this violent urge and an impulse. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Absolutely.
A wave of revulsion passes through you, Talmudin, and the rations you had last night threaten to freeze themselves at your feet. However, you managed to choke it down, as well as the violent urge you have to spin around and shove your sword right down Bassoon's face.
Intrusive thoughts. Wow.
I say out loud, this thing once in our heads, it's trying to take us.
Baby's eyes close once again.
How much does this thing weigh?
About let me see. How much? Are you really gonna make me Google how much dead babies weigh?
Well, I mean,
I'm
a
gonna
live
say-
baby that's full
I'm
of
gonna
blood
say
will
You
be
could
like
just
10
Google how
pounds.
much do babies
You know.
weigh
It's
Yeah.
a few pounds.
and extrapolate from there.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
5 pounds.
5
Yeah,
pounds. Okay.
Probably
maybe
won't get
4.
put on a list for that.
I was gonna say
Oh,
probably
we
4
put on a
because
list for
lack of
other things.
hydration.
I
You
go,
know,
I go, honor him, mage hand this thing and hold it over the edge of the wall while I look at this chest, please.
Christ, have we been up to?
Yeah, just dangle it over the wall so if it does anything, all we have to do is
Just-
drop it.
Is this thing undead?
It's a baby that's clearly dead.
It's a mummified baby.
Would you like me to
Ugh.
verify that?
Yes, and I will cast Mage Hand and use it
Bassoon
to
looks utterly freaked out.
lift it
Nice.
up.
What am I seeing when I look at this thing?
You're seeing this baby kind of like in like this kind of position.
With divine
Yes,
sense, I'm sorry.
Oh, a divine sense? No, not undead. Nothing. No undead, no celestial, nothing pings.
Does not show me as undead. I don't know what this is, and I just kind of let it go into his hand, the mage hand. Then I'm going to examine how this trunk is fastened and if there's any way to pull it loose.
From previous examinations, it is. I'm sorry. From previous examinations, it seems to have been quite literally built into the floor. You've kind of like netted around with constructions before, but I don't know. Did you examine it with your Tinker's tools, Jack? Do you have Tinker's tools proficiency?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Oh, you
I
do? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Remember
then-
the really fancy Tinker tools?
No. I'm not asking if you have a Tinker's tools. I'm asking if you have a proficiency with Tinker's
Oh,
tools.
no. No, I do not.
Okay, yeah. In that case, unfortunately, like there's not really anything you can do. You can
Okay.
to realize it. Like normally there would
No
be.
problem.
It's just that this construction
I get
is beyond. Okay,
Like, I can't get this thing loose. Let's
you could
put
always
him
tell,
back.
like looking like this. What the hell do I even pry
Yeah.
this? It's kind of like it's if the stone and it was like melded together in some way. Alrighty.
Cast
So-
detect magic. 5 minutes.
You know that the chest is not magical. And as is not the baby. The baby is also, as far as detect magic goes, it's not detected as having spell or active magic on.
How bizarre.
Look, and you feel a chill goes in the back as you're looking at the baby on him. You're taking like a closer look at it. Like your third eye starts to itch and to ache.
I've got it holding over the edge of the castle at this point.
You're holding it over the edge of the castle. It's hovering there, held by your hands, kind of dangling by in the winds.
All right. Let's kind of stand aside, and I'm like, may as well put it back.
Okay, back it goes.
Bring it back.
Is there any fabric in the in this box?
There was enclosing some of the items that you guys achieved.
There's like 4 little pouches.
Just something to cover the baby's eyes with. Or maybe we can put a gold coin over their eyes.
Is this like morning already?
It is morning, yes.
Yeah. Do we just like destroy it?
Why the fuck aren't we killing this thing?
Yeah,
Well,
I
'cause
was
it's not
gonna
really
s-
alive. It's not doing. Well, I mean,
Well,
it's let somebody
What's
else.
it not? What's
Bizarre
it?
question.
It just made you want to kill. I saw the look in your eye
Yeah.
when you looked at Bassoon. You wanted to fuck him up.
Dude,
This thing isn't good.
It's not
Maybe if we kill it, we can get the.
necessarily
Maybe if we
bad
kill it, we
either.
can get the treasure, which is the treasure chest.
I'd like to consider myself the leading expert of messing with magical artifacts. I probably shouldn't. Even I'm a little perturbed by that thing. Do we have a way to exercise it, or are we just gonna hurl it off a cliff and worry about it later?
I'm gonna walk up to it and splash some holy water on it.
I will remind you, Varys, that you splashed holy water on it before and didn't seem to have an
Okay.
effect.
Never mind. Now I remember.
Isk is going to walk forward and
Dunk, 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 dunk. You guys hear a knock on the trapdoor.
What?
Leave downstairs.
I'm gonna walk over to the trapdoor and draw my bow, and somebody else can pull it open.
Probably just Milivoj.
All right.
It's me! You hear from beneath it.
She's gonna like look to everyone else, and she's gonna like open us like a bit to like just peek.
Milivoj peers up at you. What's the holdup?
Just weird shit. She kind of looks at everyone else and just kind of like gives a look of. "It's fine."
as you look back, Fisk starts taking on a reddish golden glow and the spear takes on the glow, and I just jam it down into the baby.
All right. As
Nice.
Vasilla went to like just
Into his chest.
open up the trap door. I guess her and Milivoy would look over just in time to see this happen.
Essentially, like, as everyone's attention is kind of like diverted momentarily by the movement, Fisk, quick as a flash, the spear holds the baby's torso. Like, it's so tiny, like it's torso, like you basically cut off like one of its hands, and like it's just speared into the cold, icy stone of the tower. Its eyes open to look at yours, Fisk. I'd like you to give me a wisdom saving.
Divine favor get me anything with that?
And I don't think. Let me see. Don't worry, there is a reason I'm not asking you to roll damage. Essentially, this thing has like. It's a baby.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Alright,
13.
8. That's a 5. That's a 13. Alright, Fisk. You killed it. You killed it good. You've dealt with the threat. But there's another one right in front of you. Damajan. He's touched. He's contaminated. You see him drawing his blade silently as he's walking behind the suit. He needs to die. Right now. It's not the real him. Do it!
Is this Zahaviel talking?
No, this is your instinct screaming at you that Talmagen is now a danger and needs to be attacked. You're essentially under the effects of rage that forces you to attack.
Like a
Okay.
like a Crown of Madness effect sort of thing.
Yes.
Ah, yay. Uh-oh.
So I have a choice about how I attack.
Sort of, essentially, like you are overcome by intensely and unrepressively violent urges. You are feeling compelled to cause as much harm as possible to a nearby creature, randomly determined by the DM. Which is me.
So that's
You're trying to kill me.
Yes.
harm.
Definitely, yes. It's
Ooh.
like a psychotic break, like a. "Ah!" It isn't exactly like a logical thing. It's
Okay.
go ahead and make that attack.
Balance.
Coconut chocolate.
I would leap the distance and send an elbow into you.
All right.
Like suddenly, like Fist just strikes it. Fist, you can give me another wisdom saving throw. Tom, I believe that will hit you.
Yes.
Right. That would
Oh, yeah.
also be surprise as well.
Yeah. But I would dodge for half of it, so
Mhm.
that'd be one.
What's going on with the baby right now?
The baby is currently just kind of like pinned to the ground by Fisk's spear of beasts.
I'm going to use an
And you guys see.
inspiration point.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Right. A 13. Let me see. Does not break the effect, unfortunately.
Are we free to do movement right now?
Yes, exactly. I need everybody to please actually roll me initiative. Fisk, what the hell is wrong with you? Milivoy is going to also jump out. Oh my goodness, 23. Bassoon Sasuga. Boy. Bassoon Milvoy rolled.
Oh, I didn't click my character. I fucking hate that.
No worries. Just remember, hold Alt and double click. And whose initiative? Fisk, we're missing your initiative. Ferris, you rolled an 11. Oh, no, put it in for me.
Well,
And another 11.
Oh, I rolled 2 GM too.
Yeah.
Good. Light. Tom, you're up.
All right. Where is Fisk? Basilla. All right. See Tarmagen just kind of get as low as he can and widen his stance, kind of like he's getting ready to make a football tackle, like he's on the line. And he gets down and he's like, Basilla, grab him. And he holds his action for when she jumps in. He's going to try and tackle him at the same time. And that is where I will pause.
So I will say, guys, you are trying. So anybody would fall into this effect, you are trying to kill. This is a tall tower, maybe throw, pushing somebody off. Use that effect.
All right.
Right. Tom, that's the end of your turn, you said?
Yep. I'm holding my action until somebody comes in to help tackle him.
Honor.
I look at Fisk and say, calm yourself.
question.
Yes, sir.
Is this a charm effect?
It is not.
Okay.
Right. Wisdom saving throw, Fisk. You are being subjected to the effects of a whole person.
Now I get
Now
it.
you roll high.
Wow.
He's up to you.
This
As
is
so 1 second. As Fisk you guys see the beginning of a cross on his face.
Couldn't just leave it alone.
Alright, honor him. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Alright, Vasilla, you up.
Ah, shit. She kind of, at that point, she just flings the trapdoor open and runs over. If we can get him down, I think I could try something.
So,
All right, and
whether I'm doing a help action or an attack action, let me know.
Close the lid on the baby.
I'm gonna grab the fist.
Yeah, we're trying to tackle Fisk anyway.
Okay, so we're grappling simultaneously.
Um,
Jesus Christ.
what do I need
That
to
would
roll for this?
be
Athletics.
athletics, yes. You rolled a 20, so you guys will have to beat one of you will have to beat a 20. It's 19, and that's a 14. Like, as you try to grab him, and like Fisk is like, he's too much of a badass. She kind of jumps over, like, getting out of your range. Fisk is goddamn.
except for
cool.
wisdom saving throws when it matters.
Yeah.
Alrighty. With that, Vasilla, anything else in your turn?
That's all for now.
Don't you have 2 attacks? Aren't you able to?
Oh,
attack
is this a
twice?
2 attack thing? Ooh, it is.
Yeah, grapple. You can replace an
Ooh,
attack
yeah,
with a
right.
grapple. So
Ooh.
yes.
Woo!
23. All right. Actually, as Vasilla, as grabs you, like, and like you grab him by one of his arms. You are now grappled, Fisk, by Vasilla.
I'm gonna get stunning strike, darn it.
Yeah.
Or he's
I
gonna
mean, we'll
poof on us.
see. Ptarmigan is right on the edge. He's an easier target to kill. So, Fisk, you are up.
Wait, would I still movement on my turn?
Oh, my apologies. Yes, you do.
All right. I don't really know his intent, but I'm just seeing him jump at Tarm. I think that's reason enough to like pull him over here. Give me a second.
Milivoy hasn't had the
Like,
second,
Oh,
guys.
I almost forgot.
Like, I would be up here, and you would be up here. And the mental image of Fist being dragged along with a cat with its claws scratching on shit is kind of funny.
Foaming at the mouth.
Yeah. Essentially, you're dragging a giant
Yeah.
Black Panther.
and for someone who has literally grappled someone under a heat metal effect, she does seem a little adverse and does the typical keeping kind of a trying to save distance from him at the moment.
So
Does he-
you drag back that way.
It would be
You technically.
it would be like up
so-
here.
I think I previously rolled it so that it would be imposed athletics if it's an enemy creature. Opposed athletics versus
The athletics check is to grapple,
yeah.
and then
Once
the
they're-
rest of it you could just move. The movement like is guaranteed after the initial grapple.
Okay. To make things smoother, I'll say we'll go with that for now. Fisk and Vasella, you guys are moved over here, and
This would be a great
see.
start to my morning.
anything else for Vasella?
Take it away.
All right, Varys, you're up.
Okay, Varys is going to move up towards the baby, but he's going to hold his. He's going to be kind of looking this way, and then he's going to come up to the baby, not looking in the baby's eyes, and he's going to grab it and he's going to throw him over the fucking cliff.
Wait, I thought it was Fist's turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh,
did
I
get
guess
skipped?
I think it double clicked. Yes. I'm seeing Parvis 15 after Vasilla. I don't know.
Well, everything's jumping.
I'm
it is.
so confused. What's happening here? Why?
So
Oh,
Vasilla went, and then it was supposed to be Parvis.
Right.
Who's next?
You mean so? Tom,
I mean-
did you roll separately for Parvis?
Yeah, of course. He's there.
He's a
Oh,
part
no.
of
Usually
Get him!
familiars would go after your turn, but like for now, let's go.
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
What would you
No
like to do
worries.
with
I mean, yeah.
Parvis?
Well, yeah. He's just running over to me because he's scared. So that's it.
It's cute. Right. Fisk. It is now your turn. Go ahead.
I am going to try to break this grapple.
Right.
That would be an action.
So that's athletics
Athletics or
Oh,
acrobatics?
acrobatics.
or acrobatics. Well,
I'll roll something absurd. All right.
18.
Let's see. Oh,
18.
wait.
This means that we go back to normal.
Meets beats.
When it comes to grapple, usually, because I think did we have like this problem like in the other game and it was like
This is just
like, for
rolls in
grapples, it was
general.
weird?
You treat it in
Yeah,
the
I
same
don't
way
know.
as like AC, where the offender wins if it's a tie.
The offender wins if it's a tie. Okay, in that case,
Yeah,
Fisk, you are
so-
now, in that case, Fisk, you are now free.
so with that, I will take my second attack and spin around and put a foot right in Vasilla's stomach.
Breaking out of a grapple is a full
An action.
action.
Yes.
It's a full action.
Is a full action to break from a grapple.
All right, then. Bonus action.
Why the fuck did I take 2 weapon fighting for this character? I'm just grappling.
Bonus action, patient defense.
Varys.
So
See
is
him
Fist
drop down
grappled?
low.
Is Fist grappled right now or not?
He
You
just broke
out
out.
of it.
Just broke free.
All right, here's what this. Varys is going to do this. Varys is going to run over this fucking baby, not looking in his eyes, and he's going to throw him over the cliff.
Right.
And then he's going to immediately turn to Fisk and he's going to tackle him.
Unfortunately, the baby is currently pierced to the ground by Fisk's spear.
Fuck.
Yes.
I mean-
you.
I would have taken that with me.
Well,
I
when you
think
got
like,
drug
like,
away, you got
just like-
grappled and you got grappled and drug away from your spear.
I would have taken it with me when I attacked you,
tackle with the baby on the spear.
Tarm. Because I had to
I
clear
see
the
what you're
distance
saying.
to get to you, Tarm. I wouldn't have left it there.
Sure, I'll say fine.
Okay.
All right. The light Varys, in that case, you can simply. So you're lifting the baby and you're taking it up.
I'm not looking at in its eyeballs. I'm grabbing it and I'm going to try to throw it over the cliff.
All right.
And then, if that works, I'm going to tackle Fisk.
Right, Varys, you chuck that baby as hard as you can off the side of the tower into the cliff. And now, let me see. Would that be?
That's got to be a bonus action to throw.
Sure. It's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of a funky territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
And
call
then
it
I'm gonna-
we'll call it a free action plus a bonus action.
You soccer
and then-
kicked him off.
Yeah, whatever. And now I'm going to use my action
Take
to
the baby.
to put my shoulder down and tackle Fisk.
Right. So what is this? A reposition? Are you trying to make him fall down? What are you trying
I'm
to do?
trying to like football tackle him. Like I'm trying to lunge into him and with my shoulder and take him to the ground right in front
Okay,
of
so
his
you're
silk.
trying
So-
to knock him prone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me an athletics check, please.
Yeah. So this grapple time. So as someone versed in this, you got 2 attack actions, right?
So here's the thing. You're flanking with Vasilla, so it would normally be at advantage, but I have patient defense up, so it's a
If these are skill
Straight
checks,
roll.
they are not affected. Unless you have advantage on dexterity checks, it does not affect us.
You don't get advantage on athletics checks.
I
even
spend
when
an
you
unnatural
advantage.
amount of time thinking about
I will submit. Yeah, I submit to. In this
Okay.
issue, I submit to
Okay.
Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Like, that's-
see. There's a difference between attacks and checks. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you want to do like a tackle, you could technically like grapple for 1 athletics check, and then use the shove action for your second to trip and make them go prone for the second. So you could like just lunge out for a tackle for the first one, and then try to trip after. If you have 2 attacks on
I
your
do
attack
have I do have 2 attack rolls.
then that's
Go
something you
first
could
one goes.
attempt.
Go ahead and give me 2 athletics check. Give me 1 athletics check, then we'll see if it works. 17. Fisk.
Let me
Acrobatics
double
with
check.
advantage.
Let me double check patient defense.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Your
Does it matter?
choice.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throws with advantage, I think.
Wow.
28. Varys, yeah.
So it's
I
Varys
just
is simply like.
Pop up, right up and over.
Backflips and
Yep.
Varys,
trip him after the jump.
Yeah.
would
Do
they
you guys
move?
say it would be fair to say that because Varys literally described it as a shoulder tackle into him, Fisk and Varys would kind of trade places? Would you guys say
Yeah,
that's fair
that's
to say?
exactly what I was going to say. Yeah.
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 Yeah, we could flavor the patient defenses allowing that if you want.
I'll allow it.
So I get one more with
Yes,
this.
you do.
You get one more.
Yeah. You turn
And my-
around to tackle Fisk. Go ahead and give me another one, and Fisk, go ahead and give me another one.
Hit him that with that MMA shit. All right, Fitz. Now roll a 1.
I think you'd have to roll either a 1 or a 2 to fail. Wait. Matt,
Rolled
you
a-
said
rolled a
attacker
3.
Wow.
initiates- That counts as his AC, right? So that
Yes.
means he succeeds.
So the trip goes through.
Yeah, like Fisk is now like Varys. You're like you managed to tackle him, kind of like shooting a foot out, and Fisk loses. Like kind of Fisk like overcome by his aggression, like turns to Tom and is chipped. Fisk is now prone.
Nice. Get him.
Jump on him.
Nice.
What
Hold him
the hell is
down.
wrong with you? And Bassoon is going to add to that with his athletics.
He's going
Athletics,
for the people.
athletics versus a prone opponent. Is that with advantage? No, it's not an
he's
attack.
prone. He's
Throughout
prone.
all
So
attack.
strength. I think strength checks against the opponent have advantage if they're prone.
Yeah. You double check that. I'll just roll that down just in case. Fisk, I believe you still get acrobatics with advantage, right?
Not advantage.
Oh, alright. In that case, go ahead and do an acrobatics
Prone.
check versus Bassoon athletics.
Still Fisk.
Yeah, Fisk, like Bassoon, like, and Fisk, you just kind of like roll
Full
out of the
on
way.
like jujitsu, like
Yeah,
spin my
yeah.
legs around and
He's gonna try again.
Okay.
Holy crap! I'm closing my eyes. I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen?
Oh,
Another double, another 23, now 2020. Oh, I can't watch.
24.
this is fun.
Oh shit! Yeah, but like Bassoon is like trying to pin you down, but you're like, like you're Jackie Chan up in this shit. And he's unable to. He can't. He's a master wrestler, and he cannot pin you down.
Throughout all of
Runs with
this, you all see
manifestation
that
So in
Fisk's,
fact, Bassoon's
um,
rolls should have been. My apologies. Bassoon's rolls should have been flat. Ed with a -1. He still has 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's wow.
wow.
Skill checks,
Is-
baby.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Fisk's face throughout all of this is just snarling and sneer, like teeth bare. It's not the usual straight face of when he's fighting normally. This is more primal and feral. This reminds you of when you saw him in the tavern and he thought he was back in the Shadowfell.
Right.
Like
right.
that primal son of suddenly turns into something else.
Absolutely. Got it.
What's Milivoy doing?
Milivoy, as nobody is blocking the chopped door, Milivoy is going to come up through it. And there's something on his back.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Oh, god damn it!
You see the baby just kind of like holding on to his shoulder. You're not certain if you realized it was there. The baby seems whole.
Oh,
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Fisk has gone mad! Let me see. Fisk, did you attack anybody again yet? No, you didn't. You've basically been avoiding the grapples. Alright. Milivoy is just going to hold his action, like in case anyone's in danger and he understands what's going on. Tom.
I'm gonna try and grab Fisk, but I'm not gonna go in like a tackle. I want to see if I can match his. Is there a way I could use an acrobatics check on him for anything?
Unfortunately, acrobatics can't really be used to his
Oh,
thing.
man.
You could like maybe use it like to try to kick a weapon out of his hand. Or
Do we have a
something like
net? There's the optional rule for disarming, which is it's a straight up attack roll versus the opponent's acrobatics or athletics.
that. I don't think it's optional. I think
I
you
don't
can
wanna
straight up
fight
do that, yeah.
I've
Fisk's
seen it listed
athletics
optional,
roll.
but it's like the
that's a bad gamble.
Yeah, no.
Try to disarm. Did you hear
Yeah.
yourself? You're trying to disarm a monk.
Yeah, I mean, this is fucking Fisk. All right, all right. Oh,
Ooh. I mean, his wisdom saves aren't good. We could cast spells on it.
Right, Tom, what do you like?
okay. I am going to try something completely random. I am going to just run right to here, and I'm going to try lay on hands on Fisk.
What?
Cure disease. I don't think
What
it's going to
level?
work, but yeah,
Ooh.
get a hold of yourself.
It land his amount of points.
but
gonna
also
dump-
like you can neutralize poison or disease.
It's
Line.
disease specifically. I can't do poison. No, I can do poisons.
You
You're
can
right,
do
so-
poison.
Can.
Fisk, you. Have you ever owned a cat?
I do own
Yeah,
a
I
cat.
own a cat right now, actually.
Mhm.
Have you been? Are you the one who usually bathes it?
I don't bathe my cat. I've never bathed a cat.
Lucky.
Fair.
I know what's coming.
Fisk, you. All right, Tom. I'm going to say that you're going to give me an acrobatics check to do this versus Fisk's AC,
Okay.
because he is fucking
Yeah,
fighting.
I'm just trying to
into that,
land my
like,
hands on him. I am going with all the nimbleness I
Fisk,
can
like
manage.
to you, this looks like this combination, like a monstrous version of Ptarmigan that doesn't really even register as Ptarmigan in your mind anymore. Just like all of your fears kind of and hatreds combined into this humanoid figure that's trying to reach into your guts and squeeze and tear them out.
And for a change, it's not like charging; it's moving fast and quick.
Yeah. I will say that if you fail this Ptarmigan, you don't like spend your points of lay on hands.
So armor class is 21.
Yeah, so 13 will not hit it.
Definitely not.
Sorry, Tom.
No, that's all right.
And this was like acrobatics. So like, surely he will land this with his big ass acrobatics. I'm sorry.
No. I'm not upset.
Right.
It is a fun fight.
That's your action. That's your move. Anything else?
Let's see. Bonus action, disengage, because this is fucking Fisk. And I go back over to here.
Right. Honor.
I'm going to try and hold person again.
And hold person. Alright. Wisdom saving throw there, Fiskaboo.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh!
This is
Fucking
epic.
kidding me?
Please. Oh my god, imagine him rolling a natural one on his next wisdom saving
Oh
throw.
my god.
Versus the fact of the baby. He's like, no. Oh my god, I'm sorry,
What?
Adam. This is just really funny. I'm so sorry. Alright. Yeah, Anaram, unfortunately, Fisk's, whatever situation Fisk is under, he's far
That's
too
true.
angry to be restrained.
Making me waste my level 2 spells, Fisk. Stop it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. Vasilla.
All right, that's it.
Can't
Katie's-
keep doing that. Like, you gotta end up with a whole person at some point.
The kitty's gonna get it. All right, first attack. I'm gonna do 2 attacks. The first one's a
ahead.
grapple.
Right, go ahead.
All right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spend both of these attempts to try to trip him.
Sure. He's already prone, sorry.
He's already prone.
Oh, is he
Yeah.
already prone? Then disregard all of that.
Alright. We'll take the 26 though, and
This-
this one though. That's
so-
what we usually
so-
do.
Yeah, disregard that shit. If he's already prone, good. I am going to lean over and very vaguely you could see what seems like the amateur casting of a spell on Fisk.
Alright, so you're not okay. Protection from feeling good. Alright. Technically, it's not really any of those things, but I will say that it is close enough. Fisk, please give me a. Oh wait, attack at disadvantage on any new saving throw. Okay, so
New
Fisk,
ones,
next
new
time
ones.
I ask you to roll a saving throw, it will be with
All right.
advantage. Good job.
Is
Vasilla.
there-
Please spark a constellation symbol on yourself.
Mm-hmm. There is the vague. There is a vaguely warm draft that comes through, and the smell of what?
Pause.
What?
Scylla, did you
Oh.
have holy water on your person?
Holy water. Is that a
Spell does call for holy water.
Or powdered silver.
powdered silver?
Did you have any of that?
Object interaction. I scratch a little bit of fucking iron off. Or why not? Why not? Why not? Why can't I
That's
have
powdered
like a
silver. It's not even iron.
iron? I take a dagger, just bite into it, spit it out, boom, done. I don't know. Fucking.
You have unfortunately, like you wouldn't be able to do that as as part of that.
Didn't
You would have if you used an action to maybe prepare some powdered silver. I could kind of see
Alright,
that going, but yeah.
actually, I got a way to solve this. Varys tried the holy water, right?
He did, yes.
Can I just grab it off of him?
It's long. That was like last night.
Yeah, that was.
The
That
bottle.
wasn't
The
the-
other bottle he still has.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, but I believe that you know that Varys has holy water.
Yeah.
How many bottles do you have, Varys?
I have 4 bottles of holy water.
Nice. There you
Alright.
I
She's
did
gonna
this one.
look over-
I'm gonna. Use
But
this,
I'm not
info.
gonna. I'm not gonna give her any. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
It's like wow.
You should have totally done it. That's
She's
a very
like-
smooth.
She's gonna look over. It's like I need some holy water right now.
Yeah.
All right, Varys, this will burn your reaction. I'm gonna say.
All right. With that,
It's such a Varys move to be like,
Yeah, I
nah.
know.
what?
Uh,
Yeah. So with that,
like now you,
You
can
can
cast this.
very shaky magic coalesces together. A little rough even for amateur, but it does take hold. A very gentle wind comes forward, and the smell of an autumn breeze takes hold onto Fisk. Protection from evil and good.
You feel your possessed kind of twitch and revulsion at the spell that you're channeling at the moment.
Suck it up.
Fisk, give me a wisdom saving throw. This is technically a spell being cast on you by an enemy.
Don't you fucking dare.
What is your DC?
Sure, roll that now.
What's my proficiency bonus?
Oh, I think.
Is there a way to use a superiority die in this context?
Do you have any inspiration points?
Let's see. No.
Right, unfortunately, then I would say no.
My DC, because Vasilla has 10 wisdom, is a 12.
Unfortunately, as you touch the holy water and sprinkles it at Fisk, Fisk just kind of like takes the. Forgive me for taking this because I think this would be a cool visual. Fisk just kind of like the water like kind of like circle spins it out of the air so it doesn't actually touch him.
I mean, with his acrobatics at this point, fucking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No.
I didn't think this
What-
would last this long.
What else do we do?
Be careful what you wish for, DM.
Yeah.
You want to turn Fisk on the rest of the party. I mean, that's
Turn the dodge
Careful what
tank
you
on the
wish
party,
for.
perhaps. Yes.
Alrighty, Vasilla. that's-
Daniel, can I ask you something? Is that a roll because you're saying Fisk is not a willing creature?
Right. Fisk is it gets a saving throw because he's getting.
Well, like it doesn't. I know the spell doesn't call that for that specifically, but as a DM, I'm going to say that.
Okay. All right.
This
Just
will
wanted
do
to
that.
make sure.
Same thing for when Tomogen tried to touch him with the lay on hands.
All right.
Yeah,
got it.
So, Vasilla just says, "Fuck this."
Oh
and, just
yes.
Okay. I'm an action search and just jump on Fisk to grapple him.
Right.
In the meantime, she's gonna point over and say, "Get that thing off of him." And I'm gonna make two. I guess use the grapple attempts from earlier. To be fair.
What
the
are you talking
26.
about when you say get the thing off of him? Because the baby's on Milvoy, not on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
she's
get
like-
that thing off of him.
Oh, okay.
We don't
like
need.
looking
We
up
don't
at
need
Milvoy
our.
and pointing.
We don't
Milvoy,
need
like,
our
looks in
dodge.
the like turns, looking in the direction you're pointing. Soon, but since eyes go, like, fuck.
But
In no case.
Fist, do give me acrobatics or athletics checks to dodge. So you give me two of those. Don't you fucking. Ooh. I think that first one takes for a grapple.
All right, that looks like a failure, and I think I'm required here. You guys okay with take a quick 5 minutes break?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. All right,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Wow. This.
Feeling like a villain.
Okie dokie. With that, Vasilla, I believe. Let me see. She just finished her turn, right? Yeah. Okie dokie. I think with that, we're gonna go to Parvis. As you are, and I believe that Fisk is now grappled. And- right? You rolled in 12. She rolled.
26.
No. Hold on.
Wait a
She
minute.
can't.
What?
She did her turn by casting a spell that failed. No, that's the end of her turn. Parvis, you're up. Oh,
Okay.
there's Maverick.
Wait. Oh,
Maverick?
okay.
Fisk is not grappled.
Yeah, Fisk. Yeah, Maverick. I believe that was the end of your turn, right? Like Fisk wasn't grappled. Also, you're muted.
Wait, you mean Fisk was grappled?
Well, I was gonna say that because I thought because you cast a spell and you failed, and then
I action surged.
Oh, he action surged. Oh,
Oh,
like,
okay. All right.
There it is.
okay.
It was good
Uh,
then.
All right. So Fisk is grappled. Parvis
Okay.
is up.
Parvis is going to run in and he's not going to attack, but he's going to try and just kind of like he's chittering at, like yelling at Fisk.
Don't
That's
play
it.
our part! Don't play our part!
All right. Anything else?
Doing that
that's
side
it.
hop that ferrets do.
Yeah.
Like Fisk, you up? I imagine you. Actually, you can't get up. You're prone. That means his movement speed is 0. You can't spend half of it to get up.
'Cause
You have
I'm
to-
grappled by Vasilla.
On
Yes.
the ground. Right.
Hi.
I still, yeah. It doesn't mean we're out of the woods for holding him.
Yeah, I get that.
Then Fisk is going to grab onto Vasilla, and Vasilla, you feel on one hand like really sharp claws dig into your back, and then on the other side small knives digging into your back.
Gonna hurt. Oh,
Just raking. I'm gonna
Is that
just
it?
do it again.
just that does
That
it.
one does.
That's it. All right. Fisk, give me a wisdom saving throw with no advantage because the spell didn't go off.
Better. Oh, thank goodness. Why monks don't have proficiency in wisdom saving throws?
And
I do
then
not know.
Fisk, as you draw the blood, and some of it, like, and you feel some of it gonna wash onto your hand. Suddenly, you feel something, a sharp crack and pain in the back of your skull, and you shake your face, and your vision clears.
You see Fasil in front of you, like face to face, just wincing a bit, like. You good?
Like,
Sit.
What do you say?
Sit. Where is it?
She's gonna kind of put him down. It's like on the back of the kid. I wouldn't touch it though, if I were you.
what? Motherfucker. Looks over the. Get it off me! He tries to
We're on it.
reach
Just
for it, but like you see his hand literally just like move through the baby. Just moves through it.
Moves through the baby.
like clips through it.
Like an
Yeah.
illusion?
Like it just clips through the baby.
Like an illusion?
Yeah, it like as if the baby isn't there for Milavoy. I'm not gonna say like an illusion to confirm or not if it's an illusion.
Okay.
Yeah. So at this point, she kind of sets you down and looks over. I don't think attacking it is going to be a good idea for now.
I'm going to get rid of the turn order unless you guys tell me that you guys are going to take active actions right here now.
I was about to take an action against the baby.
All right. In that case, Fisk, technically that it's still your turn then.
So I attack Vasilla lets go. Is that a free action to let go of a grapple?
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as she gets off, I flip up to my feet
Is that your action?
That's half my movement. And that means I have 20 feet left. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to yell at Milivoy. To the chest. Close it. And that's my turn.
Varys, you're up.
I'm gonna go down to this fucking baby and I'm gonna try to grab it by its neck. Or actually by its hair. I'm gonna try to grab it by its hair. Okay. Can I grab it?
As you grab it,
I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at Milivoy, but I can see it at my peripheral vision. I'm just gonna grab the freaking baby's
yeah,
face or something.
so you're not looking at Little Milivoy?
I'm looking. I can see it, and I'm just reaching out to grab the baby wherever I can grab. I'm not looking at its eyeballs.
Right. Varys, I'm gonna say that you're basically looking away from the direction that the rest of your
Yeah.
body is facing. That's
Yeah.
fair to say?
Yeah,
Right.
grab
In
it.
that case, give me just one moment.
This is
would
gonna
you
be
kindly-
great.
And
This is a good session.
thank you. I hope that I can inspire that thought consistently. Right. So this would be with advantage. What is your AC?
Well, that hits.
16. Milivoy's, as you try to grab the baby off him, Milivoy's fist cracks you right in the jaw. Ah! I'm sorry!
Okay.
That was his reaction. Essentially, you'll be... Go ahead and give me an athletics check. You'll be trying to break Milivoy's athletics, or acrobatics, as the case may be. You're essentially trying to disarm him of the baby.
Okay. Hang on.
Right, 15. He's going to roll athletics, because that's his better stat. That's an 11. Milivoy tries to prevent you from grabbing at the baby, but you're now proud papa, as you're holding the baby in your hand.
Okay, but I do take 9 points of damage, right?
You do take 9 points of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna take the baby. I'm gonna run over to this chest and I'm gonna throw it in the chest.
You throw it in the chest, and I believe somebody said that Parvis was holding an action to sit on it.
Right? That's kind of what. Well, he's chittering. So no, he moved though. I didn't actually say that. I said that, but I never got a confirmation I could do that. So
You technically could, I think.
okay, then yeah, the idea is he's just going to jump on that chest and close it, with his weight.
Close it. You chuck the baby in that chest. The chest closes and clicks as Parvis sits on it. Anything else, Varys?
Well, that was, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement. What is any of that what does that consume of my actions?
And that is your action and your movement. You would still have your bonus.
No, I don't. Because I don't have any good fucking... Alright, I will... That'll end my turn, and I'll just stand right here in front of the chest.
The student holds his action like to grapple anyone who's seems like they're gonna go off again. Milivoy is kind of like just holding like this onto himself, very clearly freaked out, and you can see like just this very faint cross starting to fade from his face. A moment passes, then 2, then 6. Party has nothing but the wind greets you. I'm gonna say that the party can start to relax. And it will end the turn order.
This goes up to Vasilla and touches her with the wand to cure wounds.
I was gonna say I'm touched. I am also literally touched by the Wonder Cure wounds. Thank you.
Alright, no more craziness.
Oh boy.
What the hell was that?
Just sheepishly, kind of on all fours, comes over and touches your shin with it.
How many charges does that have left? Because I thought you used most of them yesterday.
Like 2 left.
Nice.
And then go over to Tarm, do the same.
Let it be, I said. Put it back, and let's just leave. I said, no one ever listens to the wizard.
I
was a
was with you, man.
scary baby.
I didn't want anybody touching it. I was ready to put it back.
Shall we
I-
leave this place?
Please.
Yeah. Yes.
Get the hell out of here.
Looks to the rest of the group. We are still learning. Sorry.
We all are.
Now, in your mind, Fisk, Gabriel says, "You said you would destroy it. Is there nothing anyone can do? Can your wizard not burn it?"
I was that. Jeez, all that fraud. There we go.
In his mind, he says, he could not destroy it with his power. Why does it think a wizard could burn it?
Aberration, an aberration of evil.
I say leave it. We have bigger targets.
Zaviel quiets, but you can sense the frustration in his being.
Fisk returns it.
Sounds like everybody's going downstairs.
Yeah, it's prepping for hitting the road again. I mean, we've checked.
Simula, like, constantly
Yeah.
looking over his shoulder, like.
Well, we wrote down and noted everything, but as everybody's packing up, Ptarmigan's like writing every single thing that he can down that we saw here. And yeah, then go downstairs and start readying the horses to hit the road. What's the weather like today?
Weather today is just as bitterly cold as before. In fact, as the horses and yourselves like begin to venture out, they begin to protest. They don't want to leave the warmth of the tower.
Don't blame them.
We're gonna need some animal handling checks.
Can we put the blankets on them?
They do have the blankets on them.
Oh.
I mean, like, you guys have gone further up. It is colder here. The air is thinner and drier. Animal handling, Tom and Fisk. So, here's the deal, guys. You guys definitely get the impression that as you guys will continue on this journey, it will continue to get colder, possibly. Like, you guys do have your cold weather gear, but as you guys have been realizing, these are like extreme conditions. The higher you go.
Why am I on the map? There we are. I keep forgetting we have a Pegasus.
Oh,
So
yes,
do we
steps out
we
to the-
Terms and muses out loud, do we send the horses back with her? Pointing at
I'm not sure how much use they're going to be where we're going.
Yeah,
It's because on the back of Bannerus, just purring and heading. We send them back.
start pulling my gear off. The horse that,
I
I make sure that they're cinched up well so that they can make a trip. And I just kind of look at Erodia and see if she kind of, embarrassed. I'm like, can you tell her to take them back?
Yeah, Varys will go up to Erodia and just kind of put his forehead up to hers and pat her on the cheek and point that way, and she'll get it.
Oui, monsieur. J'étais avec toi, mais les autres, ils ne sont pas anti-froid de lava. She's speaking that crazy weird language of hers that you're pretty sure is celestial. You don't understand what she's saying.
Uh,
Well, I'm just gonna. I'm
In
just gonna-
general, she seems to assent but concerned about the viability of the journey. I will remind you there is that constant green flame tower there, gate there that will need to be dealt with if you guys want to send. Yes, actually, Fisk. Thank you. Fisk, you do understand her. She says, "Yes, my master, but I am concerned for the others. I am hardier thanks to my nature. However, they are not as adept versus the cold, and any dangers that still lurk, I would not be able to defend them by myself."
and this tells Varys that.
for the first time, like hearing this and like translating through his own mind, basically acts like a conduit and tells Varys what she's saying.
Okay. Well, you just have to try your best and protect everyone. But, and I'll look to the group. How are we going to get these horses out of here with that green flame? Should we just bring them with us?
Raises his hand. I can go with them. I don't think that I'm much help. I'm sorry.
Who says that? Who said that?
Milivoy.
Milivoy?
He is as much help as he makes himself to be.
Nothing.
Who nods encouraging. But Milivoy shakes his head. Listen. You might not realize this, but I'm Barovian. I was born and raised here. It's a miracle that we made it this far up the Tsulenka Pass. Even with us, your horses barely made it. I don't think Erodia by herself can manage all this. At least I can, as a person, can do a little bit more. I want to be of help.
He is as much help as he makes himself to be. Thank you.
He nods. You can see he's like a little unsure about like what that statement actually means, but he'll give a weak smile when you say that. He soon glances at him with concern. And then gives you also a smile, Fisk.
I look to Milivoy and I go, I want you to stay around long enough to give our love to those we care about and that you care about.
I mean, from what Lady Lysa says, I'm going to be around far, far beyond that. Just, I don't know if I can really handle that, but it's neither here nor there right now, huh?
Varys is going to tell Milivoy, you get on Arodia, and then you guide the other three.
Odiet looks very uncomfortable with the concept. In fact, she says, but he's a... Mais ils sont un
If shit
vampire.
hits the fan, you're going to need it.
I've decided Celestial is French. Rodia just lowers
I
her
thought so. I
voice.
was wondering. I was like, there's a few things in there I kind of halfway. All right.
Don't worry, my French is very horrible.
Oh,
Merci,
mine's
c'est
non-existent. Oh shit.
And Milivoy kind of gingerly gets on Rodia's back. She kind of shivers, and like you can see, like her wings gonna go out, like kind of stiff. You know, like a revoltive reaction she has like no control over, and then she forces herself to fold them back. He looks just a stiffer.
That's funny as shit. Should we do that for the long term, though? She's kind of like leaning over to like honor him saying this. Like,
He's very much trying like not to touch any of her with himself. So you guys gonna get your horses together. Rodia's natural horse charms. Kind of get them behind her as they line themselves up in front of the Green Flame Gate.
Oh, can we knock
Just
that thing
'cause-
down for them before they go?
Maybe we have to. Otherwise, they're coming with us.
That didn't go so well for you last time, did it, Honor him?
No, it was all right.
Has to spell magic that stopped it for a minute.
Easy.
It wasn't overly. It was just a flesh wound. Are you ready to go? And I'll nod to Milivoy.
I'm ready.
All right. Here it
Just
comes.
go up to Banneris and just whisper really quick, stay close to her. And pat him on the butt.
Si, senor. Speaks abyssal. Okay.
Spanish.
Spanish is horse.
Amazing.
Cool.
European.
I thought he just spoke fucking horse this whole time.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Varys looks up and goes, Hablo español? ¿Hablas español?
He has a pacifino. Ah, okay.
La biblioteca.
God, Fisk on a
Me llamo
pacifino.
Banris. All right. The rest of the group seems to carry their eyes expectantly towards you, Mr. Resident Wizard.
Yeah, I cast a spell magic.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, please. Not Arcana check, casting check. Intelligence. And 12 actually is not going to succeed. Like for a moment, the flames kind of and then continue blasting down. Anna, give me dexterity 7 though, as a bolt of green flame shoots your way. You are struck. You take 16 points of fire damage on him.
Okay. We'll cast a
Some
spell
stats.
magic again.
Let's go run up and stand in front of him.
Soon kind of like he's still tired, so it didn't fine. Right. Go ahead,
Right.
honor him. Get another intelligence check, please. 3. Go! Like the Rodia like immediately blasts off like as fast as she can. The other horses following her rapidly. Good luck, everyone! Don't die! Milivoy calls as the horses begin to make the trek down the mountain without their masters.
Adios, amigos.
Bassoon mumbles something in Orcish and taps his chest as he watches the retreating boys back.
What does he say?
Oh yeah, you speak Orcish. He says, "Grumsh's fire warm your heart, and and may his steel keep your spine stiff and straight."
This says in Orcish. It is a strange say.
Without looking at you, Bassoon says, "It is what one says when their son departs into battle."
Fisk logs it away as a phrase.
Let's go. So, readjust his fancy dragon cloak around himself, and guys now continue your trek. It will be slower now that you don't have
Oh,
your
yeah.
horses, but now you have less creatures to take care of.
Varys is going to walk next with Conran and tap him on the butt with my what's it called? With my mace, my healing mace.
Starting to worry me.
Don't worry, buddy. We got your back. So that's 2d6 healing. I guess I roll that, right?
Right.
Right.
And move your characters as you would normally. The cliff here is
Thank you.
it's kind of narrows a bit, and you guys can see that it kind of follows a curve. And let me see. Go ahead and move your characters as you wish.
I'm assuming Fisk is going to go ahead of everybody like he always does. And I ask him to put Parvis on his back, basically, or on his neck. I'm like, just as so in case there's a separation or something goes wrong, we know faster. And so Parvis is going to be with Fisk, wherever he goes, and I'm going to follow up to the rear.
Fisk lays down and kind of puts his hands in front of him, head looking directly at Parvis's eyeline.
Parvis looks right back and just scurries over your shoulder.
I get up on all fours with a weasel up my neck.
It is cold as hell as you guys trudge forward. I'm going to say every hour of travel is going to require a Constitution saving throw versus the cold.
Okay.
A very strong wind comes down the mountain. You hear a distant. Let me see, Fisk. You have your famed passive perception, and I'm going to say, it's not even like really hard. Now there's something kind of reddish peeking out from the snow.
Far.
Huh?
How far? Like right
Oh,
here?
right here, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, you should see it kind of poking.
From as soon as I would have noticed it, I would have stopped everybody behind me.
One stops behind you.
Oh, jeez, my token didn't update. Should be like back over here or something.
Thank you.
And
I will just lean over to Parvis and tell Tom. And I'll give it a sniff.
Sniff. The inside of your nose is frosted. Go ahead and give me a nature check. Go ahead and give me a nature check. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, nature check. Bird. Cold.
Bird? I bat the snow away.
It's a gigantic red feather. It seems to have been buried here by the snowdrifts of the winds. You've never seen a feather of this size. It is. If this was a sword, it would be a great sword.
Uh-oh.
I just pick it up and
As you do, it's like, oh, this is a bad idea. Like, give me a quick stick saving throw, because it's kind of catching the winds.
well, I mean, as soon as I would have felt it, like it, if I felt like the wind was gonna take it out of my hands, I would have like kept it on the ground.
Okay,
and
sure,
just
sure,
whip-
sure.
I'm just trying to show the rest of the party. I'm just
I'm gonna
swivel
come up and check it out.
What the hell?
What is this?
It's you actually would recognize it thanks to your background. Go ahead and give me a nature check with advantage, please.
I would like to roll a nature check as well. See if there's
Yeah,
something.
actually, sorry, Maverick, you would as well. My apologies.
Advantage or just straight?
Advantage.
Yeah. Oh!
Ooh.
Honey, Varys. This must belong to the legendary Mega Alta Chicken, the famed predator of the Eastern Mountains. Your great grandfather would tell you stories as a child about how he slayed it by himself with a single slash of his mighty sword. Your dad always told you that, not to take Grandpa seriously. Grandpa's full of shit. So this is the feather from a rock.
From what?
A rock. A mountain rock is a gigantic bird-like creature, usually feeding on elephants, mammoths, and other such things. Despite being a bird, its feathers are very optimal to protecting it from temperature extremes. And in fact, its feathers are usually sought after
Oh,
for
I just remembered what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
for making cold weather gear. It usually picks up its prey and drops it to the ground, or causes it to fall down, so then it can feed on it in peace. And that does not mean that it is not capable of tearing things apart with its horrible claws, beaks, and wings.
Bears is gonna run over to it and brush on it and say, "Grandfather was right."
Vasilla equally as
I knew it.
wide-eyed for far more credible reasons. Just rubs her forehead. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Good news, guys. Sending them back was probably the smartest thing we could have done.
Why is that?
What do you know?
This is a bird of prey that could probably have pickings at that giant caribou thing we fought earlier.
The goat.
The goat, whatever. I hunt monsters, not animals. But no, legitimately, we might have to try.
So like we're talking big pigeon or big eagle.
Daniel, relative to a dragon, how big is this creature?
Relative to a dragon, well, that depends on what kind of dragon.
Let's just say classic adult dragon. Let's just say that.
Give
As a
me
monster
second.
hunter, you'd be most accommodated to for a size.
Sure, let's say a classic adult dragonk.
Mm-hmm.
So They are adult dragons are usually size huge. That means they're about 20 by 20 feet.
Mhm.
A rock could, uh, you know that meme like 5'11" versus 6 feet. You would
Yeah.
use a rock and a dragon for that.
Ah,
A rock
that's
is
not good.
gargantuan and size,
Ah,
sometimes even larger.
have you seen have you boys seen a flying creature bigger than an adult dragon?
Has Ptarmigan ever seen a dragon?
Damage
wouldn't-
no, Bassoon, however,
Yeah.
nods grimly.
We've seen a dead one.
Oh yes. Okay.
No, I
So
guess. Yeah, no. That one was big. That one was definitely a gargantuan creature.
So,
well, we don't know that. That's the only dragon I've ever seen. So I'm thinking like kaiju chicken. Okay. I'm like,
Kaiju
great.
chicken is in the far off. um,
I think I'm envisioning Godzilla out here.
more like we're done, honestly. Like,
Hearing all this, Fisk is gonna just step out and just start listening.
Give me a perception check.
Perhaps we should move silently and without a trace.
What's that down on him? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Perhaps we should move what about trace?
Quietly, so that we pass without a trace.
You guys can certainly give me stealth checks, however, this will cut your movement time.
I think I'll take that in opposed to being plucked by super eagle thing.
It's a 13.
I tell Parvis to keep his nose to the wind and his ears open while he's riding on Fisk. And of course, I'm going to try and keep my eyes open for anything I can see.
Exactly. Seeing the size of this feather, I'll look up into the clouds, listen and watch intently.
Give me a perception check.
Be very quiet.
That's my perception.
You hear far off.
Fucking Christ.
Like
Ptarmigan
Um,
just points and he goes, "It's that way."
like that of an elephant, and then something like a heart, like a
So
swoosh. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
oh, no. Sorry, no. I was just saying, Varys is actually going to draw. He's going to draw a bow and lead the pack and be kind of like walking and looking.
With that 29 perception, Ptarmigan, looking in the direction of where that smash came from, like it kind of sounded like something, like going, like kind of getting further, and then the smash came from below, like from the where it is it terminates. And for a second, there's nothing but the wind, and then there's like this rhythmic. The wind started becoming rhythmic. As in Ptarmigan, you see like maybe 200, 300 feet away, like this disturbance in the mists.
And I immediately
As-
point at whatever it is and go, "There," to everybody else.
As you guys all turn to watch in his direction, I'm gonna reveal the token, but it is further than what it looks like.
Okay.
Here you see this.
Oh
This
my god.
gigantic bird-like creature, full body white except the edges of its tail feathers, which are red, carrying the corpse of a broken mammoth in its talons. You see its yellow eyes turn to watch the party for a moment, but it continues flying, disappearing in the mist above you. It is big.
Are there any enclaves or kind of caves around us, or no?
This is a mystery. We really don't know much about it. What's out here?
looking at the around you, it seems because the way the ice kind of, like melts probably during this. Like you would know this as someone who like interacted with nature a whole bunch. So like the way like like, melts, freezes, kind of creates like this layering of ice and snow over any potential caves. Well, that doesn't mean that there aren't any. You haven't really seen any so far.
Let's get the hell down from this. Let's get down to that bridge that we saw, or is on the map.
I think we should run to the bridge.
Yeah. So, well,
I mean, we do have time, though. I mean, we did see it flying off with some prey, meaning that it's probably going to feed at least for
Yeah,
the next
that's
hour minimum.
let's hoof it. Let's get moving.
All right. So, getting to the bridge will take the party 2 hours.
Oh yeah, that's
sounds like you
worthwhile.
guys
Yeah,
are
yeah, oh,
not
yeah,
stealthing.
Nope.
This is difficult terrain.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is unless anybody
course.
takes any steps, I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw, body-wide Constitution saving throw, versus the cold.
Versus cold. Oh, okay. All right. I mean,
Ooh,
Down Fisk,
okay.
down Tom.
please give me something good.
We're all
Ooh.
rolling.
Nicely
Ooh,
done,
oh, that's
Viscilla.
good.
Yes,
we're hardened veterans. Are you
Oh,
kidding
sorry, I
me?
didn't mean to be advantage.
12.
Even so, yeah.
Varys, you're the only one that fails. You take a single level of exhaustion for the moment, as the cold starts chilling your insides.
I'm going to use my Indomitable feat
What's
to
that do?
roll that.
It's level 9 fighter ability. Reroll
Nice.
per long rest.
All right, no problem. Go ahead.
The most fighter ability ever. Second action, sir.
'Cause that is.
Well, he's got a 14 there. Does that pass it? I mean,
I'm gonna
Oh,
let him
Jesus.
reroll. I'm gonna let him reroll it just because I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I get to. I get to re-roll one of my.
25. Yeah, at 25 will pass. Like that looks to me like everybody.
Early.
You just make it.
just make it.
Like again, the mountains are difficult terrain, so let me see that.
He cussed out the cold and won.
Fuck you!
you.
See the winds die down a bit.
Sorry.
Oh,
Every
fucking
square
druid?
takes 2 hours. to cross.
Okay. All right.
So,
He's a druid by contempt.
right, guys. I'm gonna say just to save on time. Go ahead, everybody. Give me 1, 2, 3. Yeah, hold on. So you entered this one, and then that means another one to finish with that square, and another 2. So yeah,
So
3,
2 more,
Yeah, 3 more.
3 more.
1, 2, 3.
Good and good. All right. I took 1.
All right, I'll roll mine next consecutively. Bing, bong, bing. Ooh, that first one was rough. Do you have a...
DC. The DC is 40.
Fuck you. What?
You haven't even rolled yet.
I just did.
Oh, I guess roll 20 is. Hold on.
So you took 1.
I mean, no, I didn't.
I
Let me
took
go
one.
roll right now.
All right, you took 1, Vasilla. All right, so I'm seeing 1 for Tom,
Yep, 1. That's 1 level of exhaustion.
2 for Fisk, and 1 for Vasilla.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Not seeing any from Varys or Honorim.
Oh, we're rolling another one. Sorry.
Another 3 because the mountains
Travel
are
time.
difficult terrain.
Right.
Then you guys don't have your horses, so you have you guys' travel pace is halved. Right, Honorim, that looks like 2.
Harry the Cold.
Varys, 2 more, please.
The second
Again,
one
like-
is an arcane deflection to add +4 to my 11.
Can you do that out of combat?
Doesn't say you have to be in combat.
Cool. All right. So
I'm gonna have to look at that fighter subclass sometime.
All right. So Varys, that's 1. Right. So that's 1 additional one. So let me just go through. Let me just see if everybody has a proper exhaustion tracker. So Vasilla, you only have 1 extra.
Mm-hmm.
Fisk, I believe you only have 1 extra. 2?
2.
2. So it was. Check. All right. So that puts you at how many total? 2.
2.
Right. And honor him. I believe you have an 11 and a 9. You're using it for the 9.
No, the 9's arcane deflection. You can disregard that. That was to add +4 to my 11.
All right. So I'm seeing a 19 and an 11. So you
19,
and a 22. That is
15,
22.
and 22. Yeah.
All right. So honor him doesn't fail any.
Damn, honor him. Holy shit.
Right. Did I go through everybody? Am I missing?
Parmesan, I had the doll and had 0 levels. Now I have 1.
All right. Now you have 1. So what I'm gonna this is something I should have done long ago. As soon as this influence system is like I'm adding an exhaustion checker, 12, and now you have 1 to your sheets in the core section. Like everybody added theirs from
Oh, I see what you're saying.
this
Okay.
little
Yep,
travel
I'm
session.
good. Oh, wait, so I would be 1. Never mind.
All
Oh,
right.
cool.
So
All right.
with that freezing freezing in pain, you guys barely feel your extremities and your nose. Like wrap yourselves as hard as you can. You guys will reach the bridge. It is at this point that I'm going to ask if you guys are okay taking our 10-minute break.
Sure.
Pause for a second.
Okay.
As you guys arrive at the gorge that's is spanned by the stone bridge, you guys see these. It's actually surprisingly clear at the moment. You guys can barely hear above the wind the far-off sound of the flowing water. It's hundreds of feet below you. A fall from this height would surely be lethal. Top of there are 30-foot tall, 30-foot wide stone arch. Atop each of these statues of armored knights with horseback with lances charging towards one another. The wind bites and howls like angry wolves as it passes through the gorge, and you think you can hear in it the sounds of wolves and werewolves charging at you. It seems that this is another position of guard posts.
Are there these 2 pillars here next to me? Are there is everything just completely shattered, or what's it look like on where
They're
these
very
boxes?
time eaten, but it still seems like one could get some measure of shelter from the winds inside them. Although it's
Okay.
very cramped quarters, whatever was inside has long since been, taken by time and nature.
Okay.
Is there a way up on to the top of this thing?
To the top of the arch?
Yeah, from inside. Is there like stairs or a ladder?
No, it doesn't
Okay.
seem. It seems to merely be a decorative arch rather than a
All right.
intentional one.
I call on Fist to hold up. And I kind of just get right here where hopefully before the bridge is actually started. Where it's still, not likely I'm out over the canyon. And I'm gonna say, let's stop and listen. Let's make sure there's nothing out here. There's something flying around. Let's make sure it's been a couple hours. And I'm gonna kind of tune into see if I can hear that wind flapping.
Give me a perception check.
Wow.
The winds are far too harsh.
Nudge Fisk, and I'm like, you keep your ears open, buddy. And I'm going to go and I'm going to start searching in here. And I hand the rope to Varus. I'm like, hold on to him.
I'm going to. Well, if I can, let's see if I can do this. Hold on. So my DM,
Mm-hmm.
what I would like to do is I would like to gather up as much rope as possible. My black arrows that allow me to teleport.
You have one, yes.
I know I have 4 more. I had 5.
Oh,
I have 4 more. So do those I can shoot it at any like a target, like I can shoot it across and I can teleport there. I don't have to hit like an enemy or something, right? Like I can
Nope.
shoot wherever I want and it will take me there.
yeah. There is
Okay.
a small chance. However, these are strong winds.
What's the teleport?
You could lose your arrow shooting it in,
Ah.
in such strong winds.
Let's see. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, all right, boys, wrap a bunch of rope around me. I need about 100 feet, maybe 80 feet of rope. So I got a 50-foot rope. Somebody give me a 50-foot rope.
I hand him the other one that I had that I was.
All right.
holding.
And I'm going to shoot across this bridge right over, maybe in this snowbank over here, which is, over here, which is plenty. And I'm going to take a shot.
Are you shooting a regular arrow or your black
No,
arrow?
I'm shooting I'm going to shoot my black arrow so I teleport with the rope tied around me so the rope follows with me.
All right. I will say, I warned you. As you take your shot, Varys, the arrow flies out. It is swept away by the winds.
Should have
Say
shot a
they're
regular
very, very
arrow
rough.
first. Should have shot a regular arrow first.
I warned you. You guys all heard me. Yeah,
Okay.
mark off one of your arrows, one
I
of your
did.
black arrows. Soon
You
as
guys
shakes
saw
his
that.
head. Yeah, you guys all saw that. Bassoon shakes his head, pats your back in sympathy. So are we waiting on something? Why aren't we crossing?
Well, Termagant's rummaging through all the stuff in here, looking for anything.
All right.
Particularly focusing on the idea that other people passed through this way that we ran into signs before of. Yeah.
Sure. As you rummage in it, you move a section of carpet, which seems to hide a circular. How to explain this? A circular mechanism where you could fit your fingers into and kind of like twist it.
Enchant.
And that's exactly what I did.
Temujin, you cast a mage hand and twist it. A bunch of rusted weapons can fall, like clatter from the ceiling. Yeah, as something falls from the ceiling. Give me a quick dexterity save, Temujin.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Temujin, you managed to evade the shower. It seems that there was a hidden compartment in the top of the room that was meant as a storage of weapons and armor. You note as the door opens the initials FVW are there as well. You count about 4 swords, 4 spears, a battle axe, and a lance as well as several arrows. As far as you can tell, they're basically like completely like rusted through.
Disregard then.
I'm gonna hey, Bassoon, you're big and tall. Kind of hold me up there. I want to check out this compartment, and I want to examine the inside of this compartment.
Sure.
Hey, real quick before that happens, there were arrows that were in there, like regular arrows.
Regular arrows, but they rust to shit.
They're
Okay.
rotten.
It's like this is like the tower. Everything here seems to be
Oh.
incredibly old. Yeah, Talmadgen, like you lifted on his shoulders. Damn, you have a +11. Whew.
Yes.
Yeah, but so gotta kick some of them aside. As you raise your head and look inside, it seems like this was a circular compartment, and you actually see there's a skeleton in there, wearing a rust-rotted armor, and you kind of see like that it has a dagger like going into its eye socket and skull, like what it is holding itself. You can see even on the skull itself these vague cross-like stitches.
All right. Well, being that I'm very unsteady and can just barely catch a glimpse before I basically fall.
No, but soon has.
But I'm like, hey, somebody go up there and look at that, and I describe what I saw, and I'm like, but I just caught a glimpse before I came tumbling out.
So he's kind of like holding his hands out, like who wants a boost?
No, go ahead. I'm light.
I promise not to pick up your dress. Because wizards are stupid about dresses. Sorry. All right. Lifts you up on him. You can give me an investigation in general. Like you can see the guy with holding the dagger into his own eye. You also know the FEW initials. Oh, yeah. Instigation. You have some pretty sharp eyes there. You can see that the guy's armor has the symbol of the cross scimitar, that symbol of the Dusk Elves. And on examination, it does seem like that skull is a little bit, like more swept backwards, a little bit more oriental. Like you've seen like what elf skulls look like. This was certainly an elf skull. Also note to some dismay that cross stitch on the skull's surface. Not sure what that indicates. However, you also see that something has been carved, possibly by that same dagger, on the side of the enclosement. Anam, do you speak Elvish?
I do not.
Right, in that case, yeah, you can sort of recognize Elvish, and this seems like a particularly ancient form of it, just like the one that you've seen before. It seems to be a couple of sentences. You're not quite sure what did they say, and you can see that the runes have kind of lost form. It's clearly
Take out a piece of parchment and my pen. I'll put it over top of the runes, and I'll scribble.
Go ahead and add that to your inventory.
All right, now I'll climb down and I'll pass it over to Varys.
Ah, yes.
Yes, you weren't really able to read this last time, so I'm going to go off the same thing, where like you kind of like have to sort of go off what you do know about your Elvish, and kind of have to extrapolate, kind of like someone who knows English trying to read Russian. You can go ahead and give me a history check.
I'm literally an elf.
This isn't regular Elvish. This is
Oh, okay.
Dusk. This is basically ancient Dusk Elf.
Oh, got it.
This is advanced Elvish.
What am I rolling? A history?
A history check, yeah.
Oh no.
Is it- Yeah, Varys, as far as you're concerned, this is Aramaic. Might as well be Aramaic.
This is horse shit.
While he's looking at it, I'm going to try ritual casting comprehend languages. 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
They actually understand a little meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand the written language must be touching the surface. So, Anheim, I'm assuming you're going back up there.
Yeah. Can I survey the overall
Sorry,
stability
bud.
of the bridge ahead? What kind of check that would be?
I think, yeah, because we were kind of waiting on Fisk anyway for that.
Yeah, you don't have like stone cunning or anything approaching that. I would say perception. I would say perception on nature, your choice. Honorem, it reads. We are betrayed. We are betrayed by our heroes. The Hero King is no more. Rahadin the Savior is behind his crimes. Avenge me, Isiltor. I have always loved you. I don't want to be one of them.
I will write that down in my notebook with my pen of never-ending ink. And I will let the rest of the party know what I've read.
New names. Interesting. Old names, rather. With that, I kind of take the rope back from Varys and start tying it back onto Fisk.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, I think it's time. Everybody, keep your eyes peeled. We don't know what's out there.
Is the other side? Is this like one tower that comes up, or is it two? Like, what were you guys just?
It's in. So you have like two like kind of bases, and then like you have the.
There's a gate at
they
each
were
end
up
of
in
the
the,
bridge.
they were up in
Yeah,
the middle
basically.
section above the arch.
Yeah, like the bridge itself doesn't have an arch, just like
Right.
the two sections like were on both ends of the bridge has.
Right. In other words, we don't need to go to the other side of this bridge where they are because there's one place to investigate on this side of the bridge.
No, there's another set on the other side we haven't been to.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about to the right of Vasilla. Like you
Oh,
guys are.
Oh yeah, I checked
Haven't-
that too.
Okay.
I
Yeah, that
assume
one's
there wasn't.
basically empty as far as Tarmagen
Got
is
it.
concerned.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna try to cross.
Well, I got Fisk tied off. I've got the rope kind of wrapped around me, and I hand it other end that I've
This-
got to
I'm gonna
Vasilla.
give it.
So there's a
Bassoon
couple of
needs
people.
Bassoon needs to put it around Tarmagen, and Bassoon needs to hold you two.
Yeah, so it's we
You
got
can
it
just
around
ask,
everybody.
"Oh, I'm right
Yeah.
here." Jeez. Gives you a joking, like, kind of shoulder nudge.
Thanks, man. You know, and I'm gonna kind
So
of.
who's getting tied up? Sorry.
It's tied off to Fisk, and then the rope goes to me, but I'm not tied to it. I'm just holding on to it, and then it goes to Bassoon, and then to Vasilla. So there's like four of us all holding on to Fisk.
So Fisk is basically our misbehaving child, and the whole
Right,
party
and we're
is his
we're
mom.
ready.
So we
to
got the
yank
child
him if
leash
he gets
on us.
involved.
We have a child
Eating
leash on
him
Fisk.
rope.
Yep. Right.
After his behavior today, this gets put on the on the party leash.
Misbehaving children get put on the party leash. Oh, like.
So I, on all fours, start slowly making my way across the bridge, sniffing, looking up in the air, looking down at the ground for cracks and any weak points.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me let's call it a perception check. 31. Fisk. As far as you can tell, this bridge, despite appearances, is sturdy. What remains of it is sturdy. It has lost quite a lot of substance. However, I will say, so guys, see where this crack is?
Mm-hmm.
This means that unless you are a small creature, you will need to roll me in acrobatics to safely reverse it. Same for this square here. Fisk, pause. Can you go back 2 squares, please? I wasn't quite done.
So here and here.
You know what? I think I'm just going to draw on them so you guys can see.
All right.
So just
Got it.
know.
So if we walk here, we should be fine. It's
Oh, s-
here. That's a problem.
Actually, that's not completely good.
Okay.
Right. And aside from that, Fisk, you also sense a presence in the middle of the bridge.
In the middle of the bridge?
So I guess on the other side of the bridge, like something, just that I'm going off your natural 20. Some like it's almost preternaturally sharp senses cause you to stop. You sense a presence, and as you kind of like moved a little bit further, the mist kind of comes together and materializes. You see before you what seems to be a gigantic horse made of shadow, mists, and darkness. I'll say gigantic. It's just a fairly large horse. Atop it is the body of a knight wielding a great lance. The knight is headless. He points its lance forward in a threatening gesture.
So I stopped. I will take one more step forward towards it. Stood hesitant,
You also notice
watching
that
it.
you notice that it's the horse's hooves aren't actually touching the stone of the bridge, floating a little bit above it.
Look back to the rest of the group. Did they see it?
Soon, snarls Gimli. I see it.
Made it out easy, huh?
I look back at it. Does it react as I step forward?
Like the horse kind of takes a preparing to charge stance as the lance comes like this.
Let's go back up. I go back to the rest of the group and I said,
As you go back to the rest of the group, off the bridge, the Dullahan disappears.
another goat.
Everything seems to have a guardian.
Of course, we had to go this fucking way. Note for next time.
Kind of step past. We go just, a few feet at a time, pausing with each step, basically.
He walks by. I kind of grab his arm. She's safe. Except for the crack. Careful where he steps.
I go back and I'm retracing where I saw him step, watching ahead.
It reappears.
Okay. At that point, I don't step any further forward. It's just kind of watching me, or does it look like it's building to something?
It's at the moment it simply has its lance pointing your way threateningly. It is very clear from its body language, thus far and no further.
All right. I just kneel down and just kind of relax, kind of facing it off and let everybody else, they can see it now anyway. And yeah, that's, I'm going to hold with that.
What? It simply holds its position, preparing to attack should anybody dare approach.
Any ideas, anyone?
How high are the These little walls on the side of the bridge, like 3-4 feet.
The arches themselves?
No,
What's-
The
Oh, the walls like on the
Walls.
sides?
Walls.
Give me a second. It doesn't say, but it does call them low walls. So I'm going to
3 foot
say
waist high or whatever. Yeah.
like about waist high. However, both Fisk noticed, and I would say Anarim would too, from his sharp eyes, the horse seems to be floating. Doesn't seem to be actually touching.
So I can't prone it. Damn it.
Check something.
On your mark, boys. Just let me know what we're doing.
As soon as we figure it out.
I'm gonna try something. Can you talk?
I'm divine sense on it.
It is an undead.
Does it reply?
It just kind of smacks the stone of the bridge with a sharp ring that cuts even through the wind. Response.
Dead does not rest.
I guess it understands us. I think there might be a password or something or something to allow passage that we got to figure out or have to have. This is a classic like folktale nonsense here. There's got to be a way around it.
This is
You
going.
have-
This is going to be a problem.
With the coins pay for passage. Did we find some old coins in a box?
Sergeant pulls out that one pouch that had, I can't remember how many coins it was, but yeah. Yeah.
What else was in there? That's all I remember.
There was that, thieves' tools, tinker's
Thieves'
tools, a fragment of a note that disintegrated. And wasn't there one other thing? I don't remember.
No, the note did not disintegrate because of the nature of the box.
Yeah,
That's
that was
right.
me-
That's
I
right. That was the
misspoke,
note
yeah.
that we got. That yeah, that's right. That's right. But
Mm.
yeah, there's that.
You see Vasilla poking the spider mechanical arm of hers.
I go ahead and take one of those coins out, and I just kind of roll it out onto the bridge as if like, is this a toll?
Kind of the coin rolls out, and as it almost reaches him, as fast as a flash, like you could almost like not follow how fast his movements were. Very practiced. The lance pierces the coin.
Does it do anything with it? Just attacks the coin.
Attacks the coin. Goes kind of shaking its spear like in your direction, in the party's direction.
Hey, she's like poking her arm. You're trying to get to the fucking temple, aren't you? Like, do something. What do we do? So you're talking to the gangly arm on her left arm, I guess? It was left arm, right? Yeah.
It was left arm, yeah.
Yeah, she's just like, do something.
It is
No.
gonna like kind of like raises and points at him.
Oh,
In this direction.
Oh. Okay, so now what?
How many coins were there?
Hey, no.
600.
Tarmagin, you just see him kind of pulls out his saw spear. He's kind of ready. And I'm like, what are we doing? And
Do you want to make a run for it?
It's kind of blocking the bridge.
yeah, I'm like,
There's not really a way to push past it.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Well, I wasn't really thinking about using.
Oh,
the bridge.
certainly. Like if you,
Um,
yeah, just making
Come
sure
with-
it's clear.
Come with me.
Oh, all right. What's the idea? Damn it! I was just about to ask you.
So
With the
what my plan is I'm going to bring the invisible wall of force up. That's basically going to cut him off with a 10-foot wall there. I'm also going to create a floor for here. And then that should be 8, and then I could put 2 lids on him.
That's beautiful.
So I want us to
Give me a second. I need to check something here.
Checkmate! Checkmate!
We're Fortnite building in here.
come here and then basically run alongside and then through the other side. You can't move through ethereal. Can't move if he's ethereal.
No.
Wow.
True. Alrighty. That's
Brilliant.
okay.
Wow.
I don't know if it'll work, but
Indeed, you can certainly try.
we're trying.
It doesn't seem to respond to the casting of the wall of force. It simply keeps the lance pointing your way.
Now it's invisible. None of us can see this, right?
Correct.
Sure. Yeah, none of you can see the invisible wall.
That's
I'm going
good
to
for
put on the
10
GM
minutes.
layer, just because you guys can't see it. Okie dokie. So, what would the party do?
They went disappeared.
Oh,
My
no,
token- Did my token? Am I falling?
no, what? I don't know what happened.
No time to go invisible.
There
What
I
are you
am.
doing? No.
I'm going to write out a new token for you.
What did you do?
Okay. Follow me.
All right.
Everybody's got a piece of the rope.
Yeah. All right.
Got it.
I unfold my saw spear so that it's
And I'm like you. Yeah, I'm guessing because that's what you do. All right.
and I follow.
I will, guys. Okay, pause.
Yep.
I will say technically, yeah, Anarim, you would know that where your thing is. So Anarim, you and by that I mean Kev. I'm going to have you. This is how your wall extends, as you said. So I'm going to count on you to accurately guide them. If I see a token move out of that area, I will say this is part of the danger of having an invisible thing.
Yep.
So-
They've got the rope. So when
Yeah. Technically,
Right.
you can't see it either on him. So, alrighty.
Barris, get right behind him.
So the rope's going to hit the wall right as I go around it. So I said, hop up here. Watch your step. Follow exactly me. Varys,
Yeah.
come back up.
Now, I will remind you.
As
On the
they're
stone.
walking there, you
On
have
the
to
stone.
step off. Follow Fisk.
There you go.
Okay, these guys obviously didn't see me, so I will say, follow me exactly. I'll walk forward. I'll go forward, and I've got the rope. The rope, I guess, will be to Fisk next. So as I go forward, Fisk, you'd follow me with the rope, right? Kind of like a big human centipede.
I'll take the rear.
Right, so then Varys.
Good, Vasilla.
All right. Pause. Sorry.
Okay.
Right here. As you guys continue to circumvent and get to this point in the bridge, the Doulahan its lance forward, and it clangs off the wall of force. Then disappears. and I need everybody to give me an initiative.
Oh, what the what?
Of course.
I'll trip it. Is it currently snowing?
Sucks.
It isn't currently snowing, but it is pretty windy. It's a good idea that you guys like are held onto the rope because at initiative count 0, I will ask for strength saving throws versus the wind. All right. Soon suspected as much, which is why he's holding. Oh, that's a 5. Every time I have an NPC who's supposed to be a badass, they always roll like utter garbage. Really. Right, let me see.
Why?
Him, and him. Alright, that's going to be. Right, and do we have everybody on turn order? Fisk, Vasila, Tamajan, Anrim, Varys, and Bassoon. Right. Fisk, you're up.
So I see this thing reappear in the air
Yes.
at our level
At your
of the
level.
gorge.
At your level of the gorge.
And Fisk is
15 feet straight, then jump on back onto the bridge.
Fisk is gonna take the rope and yell to everyone, "Give it a slack!" And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, step of the wind, 55, 60, 65. 60, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. You run around that tree with the rope and just yank and hold it taut up against the tree.
Right.
That's my turn.
Vasila.
Well, I ain't gonna be doing anything like that for now, but let's see here. Read a thing. Where is it?
But I would say that was my movement. I'll take my action to tie it off
Yeah, there you go.
against the
Yeah.
tree.
Mm-hmm. All right. I saw Fisk move like
Yeah, and you've got the rope right there to follow.
Okay, true. I do.
I said I yelled back, "Give us slack!" So everybody like starts. They're holding the rope, and all of a sudden it just through your hands.
And I'm
as it
like, fuck.
just
fuck,
takes
fuck,
off with
fuck,
it.
Fuck. No, it's All right.
Just here behind Tommy, just like go. He's like
Yeah.
urging you on.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna read it. I'm just making sure. Is there anything else I could do with this thing? Yeah, the fucker can float, which is once again annoying. But yeah, she's gonna like hold on to the rope and step between. Boom, boom. And I'm gonna use my action to sprint. It would be a waste though. Yeah, I'm just gonna get to like a solid land here. I have 20 other feet of movement, but I don't know. Bonus action. I'm just gonna draw both my swords.
Right.
And I basically understand. I'm basically gonna stand here possibly to try to catch anyone that might slip right at the end or something. For now, that's it.
Okay. With that, we have the dual hands turn. Let me see. Honor him. You are currently the most available target. I'm sorry. And you see it prepares its lance against you.
Wait, what is the 0 in the turnover?
Wind.
Oh, cool.
Okay. It's been a bit slow. Let's try this. It's going to charge forward and attempt to attack you with the lance. Fuck is happening? Sorry, it's not going. Ah, there it is. Okie 1 and it's a 19. Does that hit you, on him?
Yes.
Alrighty. That is 25 damage to you, piercing 11 and 14 necrotic. Then takes the second attack. Ooh, and that's a critical hit, which means it gets to do something special. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sorry, how much? 25.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'll be dead.
You have something that cuts necrotic in. Oh, there you go. A 4.
What's it a con save for?
This is against a crit. I'm just making sure that the effect works the way I believe it does. Alright. On him, you are impaled on the lance with its second attack. That is 19 plus 19, which I believe is
88.
38. Yeah, 38.
All right, I'm dead or unconscious or whatever.
Alright. He is also impaled on the lance.
And my concentration will fall, so Varus is now falling.
Alright, however, I believe thanks to Fist's tying of the rope, and actually Bassoon was holding the other end. So he would have been here to be a little bit closer to allow the end, and he's immediately going to, because he had this as his action, held, basically was holding a thing against it. So let me see, how's his athletics?
Varus is
12.
going to do Varus is going to use his scimitar to do the feather fall anyway, so to lighten the load off of the two as his reaction.
You know what? I'll say with a feather fall, that is going to lighten enough that a 12 athletics is going to be enough to, kind of. You do fall, Varus, but you fall for maybe 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say that this purple means that this is. You're basically at negative 15. You were 15 feet below, so I'm going to make you a little bit smaller. Alright, that was his attack. He then, let me see, he turns towards Vasilla and Fisk, riding
That's me.
riding your way.
Shit.
Like with Honorim kind of like hanging off the lance like a freshly skewered fish. Right, Ptarmigan. That was totally not good.
All right, so I see Honorim on this lance running towards Vasilla and Fisk's location, basically. I am just using my dash action, and I am going across the bridge, and whatever I have to roll, I have to roll.
All right, give me an acrobatics check, please.
Thank you.
22, Ptarmigan, you are quick and nimble. You pass without a problem.
Let me get a distance so I know how far I can get here. So it was right here. So, oh, I can get to about there. Yeah. Beep. Where exactly is this guy, and how far is he? There. So I can get right to here, can't I?
Mm.
And then I am going to, let's see here, with Divine Smite, an
That would be
upcast.
effective, huh?
All right, so we can keep track of it. And then I'm going to hit him.
Ow.
Oh well.
Oh. Little shot there. You miss him. As you slash in the air, it just backs away a little bit. And your attack whiffs.
And I hold there with the saw spear out at him, eyeing honor him, trying to figure out how I'm going to get him.
Alright. With that, honor him. So remember, with the new unconsciousness, well, the new dying rules, you're technically still conscious enough that you'd be able to cast a spell. However, that will be, if it's an action spell, that will be 3 levels of exhaustion automatically. A bonus action would be 2 levels of exhaustion, and a move would be 1. However, you currently are unable to move. You are dangling with the lance kind of like piercing off like your side here, as a rainbow of pain sparks out. Pain and numbness. Right, on him you take automatically 2 levels of exhaustion. Well, you missed your stepping to.
Good job.
Yeah, that was smart thinking.
Is this like exhaustion thing?
It's in your Roll20 sheet, so I believe you have 3 levels now.
Oh, I see.
And I do need a death saving throw still. You're still technically dying. Alright, that's an 18. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Alright, honor him. Thank you. That will be your bonus action. Is there an action you'd like to take? However, I will remind you, an action will be 3 levels of exhaustion.
Stay down, buddy. Stay down.
Can I drink from a vial?
As an action? Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
I
smart.
know what's coming.
I will take one of the vials of the holy water from the pool, and I will drink that.
Right. That brings you up to 6.
Cures all exhaustion, heals me back up.
Smart boy. See, this is why he plays the wizard. Well. Oh, my bad. Ptarmigan, I was supposed to ask you. I was supposed to make an attack of opportunity against you when you entered this range. However,
Entered his range?
yeah, he has.
Oh, okay.
Lance.
All right.
He has a
bonus
lance.
abilities.
Uh,
Yeah.
you,
It's
you can,
things.
you can hit me with it now. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. However, honor him. You are. That's correct. You are no longer exhausted, and you are back to full health.
All right, that'll be it.
Also, I'm assuming you're going to use half your movement to stand up from prone.
Yeah, if I can still do that, then yes.
Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
I'm just not quite sure on these new rules. I haven't looked at them.
Yeah, no
Really?
worries. It's a 26 on Tom.
Okay.
16 and 8.
6 and an 8, so that's 14. So 7 because I'm going to dodge it. So 16. All right.
We're still trying out those new dying rules, so we'll see. How many like portions of the water does the body have? Out of
I
curiosity?
have, I think, 1, maybe 2.
I have
And that's
one.
it.
Are you talking about the abbot?
Yeah.
I have 2 water skins of the abbot, and then I have 3 just regular holy waters that I need for my spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 1 vial. That's it. Just one.
Varys,
I think we
you're
each
up.
like got a vial on top of the water skins.
Some of us got more than 1, but I just got 1.
I have 4, and now I've used 1, so I have 3.
Just 2.
Damn.
I believe on this is your second time using the water.
How many do you have, Dan?
What?
How many vials of the Pool of Tears water do you have?
Oh, right here, all of them.
It's the whole fucking
Varys,
pool.
You're up.
I make a
I will
disarm
say,
attack.
remember that like when you use them, like it's kind of a cumulative effect.
Yeah.
So like on him, as you drink it, I believe the second or third time, you feel like a terrible wrenching in your heart. You shake it away after a moment or two, but you can't help feeling that the wetness in your eyes freeze and wince. Varys, you're up.
Okay, so I'm 15 feet below. I'm on Featherfall. So what's my movement look like right now?
You could try to pull yourself up the rope with athletics.
Oh,
Like that's technically a climbing check, so you would be spending, like, I believe if you succeed with a climbing check, you will be spending basically your entire movement. Because I believe you have 30 feet of movement.
okay. Climbing check. I don't have climbing check in my
Athletics, that's athletics.
Okay, thank you.
24, Varys, you succeed.
Hand over
in-
hand.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
legs.
Varys, you succeed in pulling yourself up. You have no movement left, unless you wish to dash.
No. I'm going to blast that motherfucker. So I'm going to hit it with at second level. I'm going to spin it around and blast with a chromatic orb of lightning.
What?
So that is, well, I can just roll it, and then I get 1 more d8 because that's not in my. Because I'm gonna do something. So. Oh,
Hey,
okay.
natural 20. Nice. So
Ooh.
it looks that's
Plus a
15
d8
plus 7 lightning damage.
plus 1d8 because I'm rolling it at second level.
I think it already accounted for that. It looks like.
No.
How many die did it roll?
I told 3d8 and then
3d8's
doubled it.
first level.
Okay, so that's roll me
Yeah.
another 2d8.
All right.
Varys. Alright, that is 7 plus 15 is 22, plus 7 is 29. Very nice. Guys, here. A ball of lightning smashes right into the headless rider, who cringes and as it passes, it seems to pass through it, sort of, but also like British is like still like it finds some resistance there. As some of the material that the rider is made of like, loses some cohesion before forcibly reassembling itself. It definitely had some effect. It seems magic is effective.
Okay. And then let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 20. Man, it's a big ass bridge. I think that is going to I'm gonna hit my, hold on, I'm gonna use, just because, no, that'll end my turn.
Right. that Bassoon is going to stay in the back where he needs most, but he's going to take one of his hands as the other one still holds the rope, and he's going to like throw 2 Flume-fire bolts at the rider. First one is a miss, the second one's a hit. The fire splashes over the rider. Right, with that, I need Varys, Bassoon, Ptarmigan, and Vasilla to make me strength saving throw versus the wind.
What kind of saving throws?
Strength.
My gut reaction wants to be like, "Oh, this shit will be easy," but I don't.
Fuck.
Oh, the luck bounced onto him. I'm gonna nail this. Yeah.
13. Alright, that's an 8, that's a 1, and that's a 15. Vasilla, it seems that you're the only one currently who currently succeeded. Ptarmigan, you're bowled over the edge, as is Varys, as is Bassoon, actually.
Yeah. Doesn't all the panels like go up here though, since they're like 10 feet wide?
They're gone.
Gone.
It's
all
gone. But
Oh, they're
Honorim-
gone.
Honorim went down, and that's a constellation save. Alright, so where's the tree that Fisk tied it around? Over there. However, with Bassoon falling, that's going to... like Bassoon, Varys, and Ptarmigan, like while the guys all kind of held onto the rope. You guys are over the edge, so let me just calculate this. 90, 85.
I can use my Featherfall 3 times per day, so I'm gonna do that on myself one more time.
However, you already used your. No, that's right. You can. That's right. You can.
It's up to 6 people.
I don't think this. I think this is for himself. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Hold on.
Featherfall lasts for a minute, so unless a minute has passed, he still has.
Yeah.
it
No.
on
The
him.
you're still under
it's
the
on
effects of
self.
Featherfall.
Yeah, and it's
you're
on
still under.
self.
It's on himself, but you're still under the effects of it from earlier. So.
Right.
Yeah. But Varys, like, soon is kind of hanging off of Varys. So how does that kind of work? I'm not sure.
I would think it would mean like his weight isn't added to the rope, even though he's holding on to it.
Well, no, but Bassoon's is because like now
yeah,
Varys
absolutely. Yeah,
has
yeah, he
become
would get
so
kinda
Varys
snapped
like is
down,
kind of
yeah.
like dangling. Bassoon's dangling for
Yeah.
Bassoon's a heavy fucker too.
Yeah.
Varys, what's your strength modifier?
Oh, it's really, really bad. It's my strength modifier is 1.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna say this because your feather fall, I believe, slows your rate of descent to 60 feet. You are now 60 feet below the line. Bassoon is now.
Swim.
Yeah, Bassoon was close to. He's now about. I guess. No, but Bassoon was holding the end of the rope, so I guess that would put him at like 100 feet below. Aye. There we go. And no, it wouldn't because the rate of fall is 60 feet. So never mind. Yeah, physics. How does it work? I'm gonna say Bassoon is 60 feet because I believe that's how far he'd be able to fall in this time. Yeah, because objects fall in the same rate no matter the size. Yeah.
Plus they feather fall.
Exactly. Tom, you are also 60 feet below.
The rope should be shorter than that at this point because he tied it up. I was right at the end of it.
Well,
It
no.
should've
So
really
now
caught.
I guess like you guys kind of like all.
They would have kind of swung down under me.
Yeah,
and I'd
actually,
be
no.
above them.
Yeah, right. So. Oh my god, this is such a weird situation. Okay, so Varys is sort of acting like a pendulum.
Right.
Like, you know those like bouncy ball toys? That's Bassoon and Ptarmigan hanging off of Varys, like dunk. Like you guys, Ptarmigan and Bassoon will both hold dexterity saving throw to avoid slamming into each other. Alright, I'll say that's a pass. as you kind of manage to like twirl it around, so like you guys like don't. So actually, yeah, these guys are both lower than Varys, but
Just so I
like,
have
you
this
guys-
straight in my head, right? They're in order of from the tree, you have Tarm, Varys, Soon. Right? Following the rope down, hit Tarm first, then Varys, then Bassoon from the tree. So Tarm is going down, Varys is slow falling, Bassoon is falling.
Yes.
Are
So
they all
there's
still
like this
hand?
going
they-
down, but the tree is still anchoring the rope between the three. Yeah,
Yes.
It's going up and down to the tree.
Yeah, like let's say this is the tree over here, and
Yeah.
this is Varys, and this is Varys, and this is Bassoon. Like that's
Looks like a
kind of
dick
like
and
the
balls.
situation. Yeah, like it's
That's
a
okay.
weird situation, like with how Featherfall interacts when you're tied to other creatures. But hey, this is D&D. These kind of weird situations are bound to come up eventually. All right, so while you guys are hanging onto the rope, you guys, because it's so windy, you could let go of one hand to perform an action that's not climbing. However, that does risk you falling. So keep that in mind.
I got this.
Alrighty, Fisk, you are up.
Seeing Honorum drink the vial after looking like total shit and stand up untouched. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
It was
30.
just a scratch.
35. And I'm going to throw a spear at this thing.
Alright, go ahead. I will say, the winds are powerful. This will make the throw much more challenging. Same thing that happened to Varys' arrow. Fisk. It lands. It lands inside him, and does seem to deal damage, like dispersing some of his material. But as it kind of like does so, it kind of like moving like through ectoplasm or jello or something weird like that. You fought like spirits and shades before. It kind of gives you that impression. This spear falls through him.
This action. Shadow reforms in my hand.
I'm actually gonna like retcon that a bit. Like instead, like the spear just like ends, like flies up and like right in your hand.
And tell Vasilla, them up. And that ends my turn.
Still, you up?
All right. Let's do a barbarian thing in fucking rage, and I'm going to start pulling everyone on the rope up.
Alrighty. This is going to be difficult. You are like barely holding on yourself. If it wasn't for Varys holding up Bassoon's weight, kind of like Bassoon and Varys, you're like like it's kind of cutting off the circulation to your legs. You're gonna need one hell of a roll for this, Vasella. Go ahead and give it to me. Punishment advantage, please.
Mm-hmm. All right. Alright. I got to disable fucking Discord notifications. It pops up the same block as the goddamn like text area. There you go.
$24 is going to be sufficient to pull up Ptarmigan and Varys part of the way, but Ptarmigan is up on the bridge. Varys is closer, but Bassoon is not. However, Vasily, you managed to maintain your grip on the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, anything else, Vasilla? That would have been your action.
No, I used my bonus action already. So far she's just trying to stick with the rope right now.
Alright. End of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Drillhand lowers in level. And Varys, the lance is coming right at you.
Watch out for that thing. It's pointy.
Let me see. Varys, you are... Because you're hanging on to the rope, you're basically like... You can't really dodge very well. I'm gonna say that there's going to be... maybe, like... I think it's gonna be... Would you guys say it's fair that it would have advantage in the attack? Because you're basically just hanging on to a rope.
No. I mean, they could like kick off the wall and shit and try and maneuver out of it.
There's no wall. They're like hanging off the thing of the bridge.
There's no.
They're like hanging onto a rope, like swaying in the wind.
They're not up against the cliff there. Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, they are. They are actually. So you know what? I'll give that to you.
Picturing them like repelling and holding on, and they just like kick off and swing in a different direction.
What? I'll say
They're just,
yeah.
you know,
I'll say
free,
I'll say
balling in the breeze. Then I mean, that's
yeah. I'll say
that's
I'll
your
say it
call.
has a +1 on the attacks. Just let's say that.
Okay.
Right. That is a negative. That's a natural 1. Right. Very like as it slams its lance into the cliff wall where your head was a second ago, then it goes again for second attack. 19.
Shield.
Is shield?
It's magical.
It is magical, but
And it's
shield,
a
I
reaction.
believe, has a somatic component. Correct me if I'm wrong. If
Vocal and somatic.
vocal and somatic, this does mean you would be letting go of the rope. That means you'll be continuing to fall, but I believe feather fall is still active.
Yep, for a full minute.
What is
Right.
feather? So what is so what does that feather fall give me? So-
Instead of like 500 feet per round fall speed, just fucking terminal as shit, you fall 60 feet per round, which is
Yeah.
much slower.
Oh no! How far down am I right now?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna cast shield. I'll just take it.
Could he
Right.
hold on to the rope with one hand and Semantic with the other?
Somatic usually takes both hands, is how I've usually seen it do. Because like you'd need to be reaching for like your thing and the other one.
That in Warcaster specifies that you could do with one or no hands as an
Actually, that's a good
improvement.
question. Varys, do you have Warcaster?
Oh shit!
I have sharpshooter.
Is that the only feat you have?
and
Which
pierce.
allows you to use a bow with one
Okay,
hand.
yes, yeah. If you had Warcaster, I might let you do something here. I'm sorry, Varys. Alright.
Warcaster is goaded.
You guys notice I keep I'm like, hey, wait, do you have this thing that could save you? Like,
Or does have it.
Right. That is 16 piercing and 9 necrotic. However, that is its second attack, which ends its turn. And brings
Alright.
us to Ptarmigan.
All right, so this thing, how far away from me is it? Straight line.
It is technically now 20 feet down, and like I guess fuck. Oh,
It's
we're
beyond
jumping
10
diagonally.
feet. It's beyond
It's
10 feet.
beyond 10
I
feet
can't.
for
it's
sure,
beyond,
yes.
It's out of my reach. It's out of my
It's out
reach.
of
That's
your
all I
reach.
needed
It's
to
out of
know.
your melee reach. You could like cast a spell or throw something at it.
Yeah. So for my action, Termagant cast protection from good and evil on himself,
All right.
and then as a bonus action, he looks at this thing and it's like, you must die. So now I have advantage on it, and I move here just in case. Or actually, yeah, I back away so there's room for people to get up on this bridge, and I plant myself right here.
Alrighty. Anything else, Tom?
Nope, that's it. That's it.
Okie dokie. Alrighty. With that, we have arrived at Honorim. You are up, my man.
So my familiar is already been cast. He's currently sitting in a pocket dimension. How do I pull him back? What does that cost me?
Is it not an action?
Let me
I think it's an
check.
action
I
to
think it's
summon
an
or
action.
banish.
I
Yeah, I
can.
believe it is.
No, nothing said on like verbal or somatic components.
As an
though.
action, yes. As an action.
Right?
Um,
I'm familiar, it's an action. What would you like to do, Honorim?
yeah, that's fair. Does it say specifically down there?
As an action, you can temporarily dismiss.
An action while it is temporarily dismissed, you can cause it to reappear in any
Right.
unoccupied space within 30 feet.
Right. So it's one action to dismiss it, one action to bring it back.
To bring it back.
And you can bring it back anywhere within 30 feet that you can see.
Hmm.
A lot of rules lawyering tonight.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do, Honorim?
And so what's going on with Varys is just hanging there, right, on the rope,
He's hanging on the rope, yeah.
and Bassoon is
Also hanging from Varys from the rope.
hanging from Varys from the rope. All right, I'm going to resummon my monkey. Then that'll be my action.
Alright, you summon your monkey. I believe you can drag him out. There he is. Nico.
You-
Kazin! Let's go fight Strahd.
Froze him at the duel.
Alright, Honorim, anything else as a bonus action or move?
Put him there. And I will just move over here behind the wall. That's gonna be it, unfortunately.
Alright, no problem. Okay, Varys, you are up. You are hurting badly, but you are still alive. You could use an
I'm
athletics
20.
check.
I'm 20 feet down, right? That's what I heard.
You're
the
20
last
feet down, which means that you can
Okay.
use an athletics check to try to climb.
I'm gonna use a bonus action and face step and teleport to right here. Yeah.
So the thing is, you need to see where you're going. You are looking at the bottom of the bridge. You can't actually see the top of the bridge to do that.
Okay.
You can see the corner of the tower and drop down onto the bridge.
I can't because it's black.
He's 20 feet below it, and like right up against the cliff. You can't really see that. An athletics check to you'd be able to climb an athletics check, or you could use your phase step to like teleport yourself up the rope.
There you go.
And then an athletics check to get onto the bridge?
No. It would simply take your bonus action and, your spell.
No,
casting.
the bonus action is my face step. All right, I'll roll athletics.
All right, go for it. DC is 15. Let's see what you roll. That's 12. All right, you can try again to roll for with the next half of your movement. However, you'll only be able to move maybe 10 feet or so.
Okay.
You can attempt to dash as well. Alright, that succeeds. You're now 10 feet below, which brings Paul Bassoon up to 30 feet. You may attempt to dash, Varys. Actually, this does put you at the edge of his reach. You will take an attack of opportunity. It does look like he's kind of preparing to attack you as you're about to, leave his reach.
I'm gonna cast blur on myself.
Remember that does Blur have some
Oh
other
shit!
components?
I can't do it. No, it's vocal
Well, it's
only.
vocal only.
Oh shit! There we go. Right. Nice
And those
thinking
vocal
there.
only. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is variable only. All right. As you
Noted for the future.
as you cast a spell, you don't need to let go whatsoever. I'm as happy as you. I'm like, yes.
You're like, I'm not gonna kill my
I'm
players
digging.
today. Yes.
Is Featherfall concentration?
No,
it
it's
is
just
not.
active.
Let me actually mark it on you, Varys.
Ooh, I'm
Be a good way
here.
to
Ooh, I'm
symbolize
actually here.
Featherfall.
Ooh, you can't see me.
That's flying. Let's say the flag. Right, Varys, you cast Blur on yourself. That is a concentration spell, and you are Blur. You're going to be harder to attack.
All right, that's my turn.
Ah, fuck. I feel bad. Right. Let's say this lightning helix is going to present a blur, and Bassoon is going to try to climb. It's 25. That's a success. Speed of 40, so that means he can actually overtake Varys and pull you up with him. And because he's the initiator and Varys, you are being moved not by your own power, you're not the one who generates the attack of opportunity. Bassoon is. So Bassoon is going to tank that AOO for you. He's gonna throw you ahead of him, Varys. And let's see, that's gonna be. Yeah, he's dashing, so we'll be able to do so. Lance attack on Bassoon. That's 12, that's a miss. And 60, 30. However, it is halved because, yeah, so Bassoon is now on the edge here. No, actually, he's lower than that.
Oh
It's
boy.
halved.
All right, here we go, guys.
Alright, with that, the wind is going to come once again. Tom, Varys, Basilla, and Bassoon, strength saving throws, please.
Yeah.
Success. Just a reminder, if anybody, remember to take into account your exhaustion levels, if you have any. 24, 24, 21. I'm just missing.
I have one.
Bassoon's.
So it's a 20. So it might
So
have
it's
a
20. That's still a pass. Yeah.
23. Yeah.
23.
Alright, that's a 17 for Bassoon.
Nico rolled initiative, by the way.
Ooh, actually, Bassoon needs to take
Nico
it.
make
The
a strength saving
disadvantage.
throw.
Alright, Bassoon still succeeds. Alright, that's the wins, and Fisk, you're up.
Okay. Um, This is gonna. Bassoon's not all the way up yet.
Not yet, no. It seems that his condition from having his blood drained by Milivoy has weakened him somewhat.
I'm with one hand, dismiss the spear, grab the rope, and with the other hand, I lift it and point it at this creature. I yell to Varus and Torm, "Get off the bridge!" And as I say that, red gold light shoots out the beam.
You shoot a guiding bolt. Very nice. Let me see something here. Alrighty. That's a 19 plus. What? Divine Favor, I believe, is for damage, not attack rolls. So that should be a 19. However, 19 will hit. And that is 18 points of radiant damage you deal. You hear a. There's no sound coming, but like there's a pulsation. Dark pulse.
Hold on,
escapes.
I have a rules question. So are you saying that the divine favor should be 18 plus 4 for the 22?
No, that's for melee attacks only.
Okay. Thanks.
This is a spell. Right, Fisk, as you shoot that guiding bolt, I believe that cost you some of your key, so mark that. Anything else on your turn?
No, just the place in the center of the chest where it hits, golden ring remains, single halo. The next person to hit has advantage, and as I'm holding the rope, I'm going to start pulling with Vasilla. Hopefully, give her something to help her. Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, you would have had to let go of the rope to cast your spell. However, you can, I guess, like pick it back up.
Re-grab it.
Then I would have just cast it, and then grabbed the rope and started pulling behind. So
Right, Vasilla. It's
doing anything on my turn about it. I'm just helping Vasilla if I can.
Yeah, no, I got you. Right, Vasilla, go ahead. Vasilla? Maverick.
Hi. Well, what?
It's your turn, homie.
Your turn.
Oh, jeez. No.
Your turn, Vasilla.
Actually, do
You're
you
lost
want
on thoughts.
to add Nico to the initiative?
Okay.
Or-
All right. There we go. All right.
I believe Nico would be going off your initiative.
They get their own. Familiars get their own
own.
initiative.
Get the
Yeah.
I
rope.
usually rolled it that they went off yours, but
Alright,
I don't
so-
mind this if you guys prefer.
So
Okay.
Bassoon, how far up is Bassoon, or how close is he from?
Bassoon is he's 20 feet, like dangling 20 feet off.
All right. How far?
Most of the rope has been pulled up, so like now Ferris and Tomagen, I don't think you guys are really holding up to the rope anymore.
No, I let go of
because-
it. I let go.
Yeah, because Bassoon is now like at the end of the rope. He was and Vasilla is
Mhm.
pulling it up.
All right.
So he's 20 feet below you. So that's 20 feet of rope between you and Bassoon.
She's gonna look down. It's like, are you gonna be able to get up on your own?
Rather not test it.
All right, fine. And swoop, I'm gonna pull him up.
Right, give me an athletics check with advantage.
16.
16. I'm gonna say puts him like right here, so he's not like over the edge. He's still kind of like, so he's kind of like rappelling, like he's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
he's not on the bridge, but he's like next to the bridge and like starts to like hold on to it.
Yeah, he's grabbing stone right now.
Yeah, I'm going to put the rope on him just to indicate that he's like, I'm gonna use the scalpel on to show that he's holding on to something.
Yeah.
Like Viscel, I believe this will end your rage though, because you haven't.
Correct.
Alright. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna stay here for now.
You know what? I'll say that as part of your action to pull him up, you could like reach out a hand so he can grab onto it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, like like have like he grins up at you. Never thought I'd be looking up at you from here, girl. Thanks.
Well, we could be in the water. Get your ass up here.
All right, with that, we're still at the end of your turn.
That it is.
All right.
Point of order question. When the guiding bolt hit,
Yes.
how, other than no sound, did it look like the radiant was doing more than normal? Did it look like the radiant damage was affecting this thing hard?
No, it doesn't seem that dual hands are particularly sensitive to radiant damage.
Okay.
I'm mainly going off that VRGR block. Right, so
ERGR?
Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft.
Ah.
Ah,
I was reading through it and I was like, ooh, these are
I'm-
cool.
I heard the V and I'm thinking Volo's.
Yeah. It's
Nope,
like, what is?
nope, the rest of it's gone. What is
Volo's
that?
rambunctious guide to
Yeah.
rumple stomping.
Ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness. Alrighty. Speaking of ridiculousness, let's see. On its turn, however, you will note the radiant damage seems to have stopped its regeneration, so it doesn't regenerate any hit points this turn. Where is my? There he is. And he's going to. Let me see. Bassoon is the one that's hanging off. Actually. Yes, but he's also pretty pissed that you guys all got to the other side, so let me think. Make one attack on Bassoon, let's say that.
Oof.
Oh, fuck. Okay, Bassoon needs to make a con save, otherwise he's going to be pierced through. Oh, okay. Bassoon
Wow.
manages to pass. He's a chunky boy, and he rolled a 17. Even if he had a -2, he still would have passed. Alright, so that's still a critical. Bassoon goes. Oh my fucking god, that's a lot of damage. That's
Wow.
24 plus 11, that's 35, plus 17, that's 45, plus 7, that's 52. Holy
Wow.
yeah. Bassoon spits blood right in your face, Vasilla, like as the lance cruelly twists through his innards. And like the Laida tries to rip him off, like the lance kinda has like a hooked edge, so like it would be barbed, so it's harder like to pull out, but Bassoon like holds onto you as hard as he can and the lance slips out. But Bassoon is not doing so hot. He nearly lets go of your hand. Alrighty. And that's his turn. How long does the light from Guiding Bolt last? Does it last until a full
Full minute.
minute?
Next attack.
Wait,
Is,
for what?
is the way I remember it. It
No,
says
no,
right
I
there,
mean like if nobody attacks it, like how long does the light?
on a hit, the target takes 46 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against it before the end of your next turn. So the end
Before
of-
the end of your next turn. Okay.
before the end of my turn.
Yeah. Gotcha. Tom.
Okay. Is this thing within the reach of my saw spear? Now he's gone
Let me
after,
see,
Bassoon?
Hold on. Yes, it is.
All right. Well, in that case, let's see.
One moment. Sorry, I am realizing. Terribly sorry. I was distracted because he crit, but he only made one attack.
Okay.
He does need to make a second. My apologies.
Okay. No worries.
Right. So I did say he will give one attack to Bassoon and then one attack to somebody else. I was going to have him move away, but now that I know how much he wants to attack him, that feels like a shit move, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have him attack Varys instead. And Eric, I'm genuinely so sorry. I know that you cast a blur spell, and I didn't realize it at the time you cast it, then I read it, and I'm like, creatures that don't rely on sight to perceive you, and this guy has no head, so it has no eyes.
Ouch.
Let's see.
What you got?
So, alright, a lance attack goes out at Varys. Normally a 20. Does that hit you, Varys? I believe it would. And that is 15 plus 7 necrotic damage. Actually, wait, what spell are you Oh, no, never mind.
So,
Talmadge
can
cast it
I-
on himself.
if I'm already
Yeah.
concentrating on blur, can I use shield at the same time?
Yes, you
You'll
can.
lose blur. Oh, you can use shield. at the
No,
same
yeah,
time?
shield is not a concentration spell.
Oh, nice.
I will use shield.
Alright, you shield. What is your normal AC? It is 17 or
16.
16 plus 5 is 21, so his lance goes out, you pong. Alright. Talmadge, my apologies for the delay. It is now your turn.
He'll look at the dude and say, "Defense wins championships."
You silly man. Alright, Tom, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to upcast Divine Smite.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm going to hit him with my Saw Spear full unfolded at advantage. Just for myself, plus what Fisk has got going.
Advantage from the guiding bolt, that's right.
Oh, plus Vow of Enmity, so it's kind of double, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, alright. When did you use Vow of Enmity?
Plus
quite a while
elven
ago.
accuracy.
No, don't have that yet.
Yeah,
Right.
you scare me.
Alright.
Does 16 do it?
16 does not, it just falls short.
All right, I'm like, well, sorry, that's what I can do, guys. And my disengage bonus action.
Yeah, but you do not use up your. Yeah, I believe you use up your thunder. No, you don't even use up your thunderous smite, right?
No, it actually has to hit to use it. So
Wait, sorry, are you using thunderous smite? Because
no, I'm not. Nope. And in fact, you see, I
remember
popped
it's a
it.
concentration spell. Yeah.
Yeah, it says upcast divine smite. Period. I actually put it in their chat so we know where I'm at. And then yeah, I just get the hell out as far as I can, out back
Right.
to here and stop.
Okay. Honor him. You're up.
All right. So how far is it down is Bassoon?
Bassoon is just on the level of the bridge. Vasilla can literally pull him up on her turn.
All right. Well, let's make it a little interesting. Since they're right next to each other, I'll move a little bit here. Then I'll have Nico come down.
I thought you were having Nico move on his own initiative.
No, you said you didn't want to. You
Oh,
wanted to do
sure,
the
sure,
same,
no,
so,
no problem, no problem with me. Let's go. Yeah,
it probably makes it easier for this anyway.
exactly. Yeah, let's clap.
So he's gonna go right between Vasilla and Bassoon, and with his little hands, he's gonna touch both of them. And I'm gonna cast Fly at 4th level, so both of them will get the flying spell.
Oh my god, that's right. I forgot I always forget Familius can do that. That's so awesome. All right. All right. As Bassoon starts laughing as his feet find purchase in the air. All right. Where is the? There we go.
Would Varys be close enough
To touch,
if it was Villa?
You did say you placed. I guess if you placed him.
Yeah, no,
here-
Just disregard.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little
Yeah.
bit difficult.
Okay, and then he's gonna move.
Because he's a small guy, right? Like
He's
he
a
can
small
only, like,
guy with small
reach
little
out so far.
arms, kind
Yeah.
of like a T-Rex. Then he's gonna fly back 20, 25, and I am going to GTFO 5 and and that's it.
Alrighty. Right, Ferris, you up.
Okay, Varys would like to haul ass right here next to Tarmagen. So I'm gonna move over.
Just remember,
Right.
you have a flying speed of 60 now
Yeah, you can get the hell out.
instead of a running speed of 30 or whatever.
Okay. So that's
No,
50.
you don't. Disregard.
No,
Yeah,
he
okay.
doesn't. Yeah, I was gonna say like.
I don't think so.
Basila
You're
and
still
Bassoon.
slow,
Yeah.
Basila and Bassoon.
I've got, but that was
Bassoon,
15 feet of movement.
unless you dash.
5,
yeah.
10, 15, 20 through Fisk. Because you're moving through
Okay.
even if any
That's
creature
fine.
is.
That's fine. I would like to use. I would like to.
And sorry, pause right there. He does take an attack of opportunity on you.
I do.
He does. Yeah, he does. Because you moved out of his range, right?
No, I was over here. Oh, does he have? Does he have?
He has
He has
reach.
reach.
Yes,
He has reach.
Reach.
You have to take a disengage as an action.
So that's 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
That means you make another con save too. To maintain concentration on the blow.
Sound. Definitely bloodied.
You can disengage as an action.
And you said what?
I think it's a little bit too late for now, Adam.
Yeah.
Varys, what would you like to do?
Well, I just took my 18 points of damage. That was for me, right?
Yeah,
Right,
you need to
so
roll
I'm
me a
here.
con save. Yeah.
And I want a con save.
Alright, you maintain, let me see, 18 divided by 2 is 9, so that means you maintain your concentration.
Okay. And then I think what I'm gonna do is use. I have that's 15 feet. I just wanted to use my bonus action to glance around the room real quick to see if there's anything that sticks out, like anything that is like, wow, that's interesting, or anything that stands out like a weapon on a wall.
You do
or-
have your action left, so that means you can make a search action. So go ahead and give me, let's call it investigation.
Okay.
Actually, investigation or perception, I'll leave it up to you.
Okay. Well, that's the case. Investigation.
Hey! Hey! That's pretty good.
Alrighty, Varys, you see what seems to be a very well in the room. What seems to be some skeletal remains, as well as the remains, in last bit in armor. A couple of skulls, a broken down desk, table, and some chairs. And on the walls is what seems to be a very weather-worn map that can still just barely be read here and there. By a rough estimate, it seems to be a map, a close-up of the Tselenka Pass mountain range.
Okay. So let me just get my bearings straight. So I had 20 feet of movement here. And then
Yes.
what was that a bonus action or an action to just look at the
Searching is an action.
Okay. Is it a bonus action to grab the map?
No, that's a free action. It's a bonus.
Okay.
It's a.
I'm going
it's
to
an
grab the
action.
map, and then I'm going to action surge,
Hey.
and I'm going to haul ass this way. And I'm going to go 30 feet as far as I possibly can.
Wait, so you'd have had. So you have 40 feet essentially.
Yeah, 40 feet. I'm running all. I can't, like, I'm off the map. Or to the edge of the map.
5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yes, that's where I'm going, right there. Thank
Go ahead,
you.
place yourself.
Oh, sorry. I'm on the wrong.
Always.
And I got the map.
Get the map. Make sure to add it to your inventory. Soon, it's Bassoon's turn. Bassoon's going to haul himself up.
Good fly.
Just gonna
Yeah,
fly
that's
up.
right. He can fucking fly. He's gonna let go of your hand, and he's going to rage, enter a blood rage, and he's enveloped in fire. He's going to throw himself right at the Dullahan and begin making some funky attacks.
I guess he didn't hear
No,
Tarmage
fuck it.
and
That's gonna be a
Yeah.
reckless.
GTFO.
No, he's recklessing, so that's gonna be a 15 plus 1 fire damage. And he's gonna use, okay, because he's in Blood Rage, he can use a bonus action to do a Flume Fire Bolt, which is the disadvantage because it's his range. So, that's Bassoon's turn. And then just Vasilla and Bassoon make me strength saving throws. Versus the wind. Yeah, I know you guys are flying, but the winds can still move you. So that's a strength, that's a success. Vasilla, you do not move.
Look,
And
flying in Pathfinder.
Bassoon is succeeding as well. Everybody else is back here. Parvis watches the party leave without him, like just waving his.
Where is Parvis?
Oh.
Oh.
He's like on the other side. All right. Let me see. It is 11
Oh.
p.m. Gentlemen. My question to you is if you guys would like to go until the end of this encounter, or would you guys like to call it tonight? I'm fine to continue. For at least another half hour.
It's the last one until we have a 6-week.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
If it's any consolation, I'm confident I can at least shred like a third of this guy's HP next turn.
Up to you guys. I'll do what you say.
All right, keep going.
Fisk,
Do this.
you're up.
All right.
This.
Let me think. Bonus action. That is a bonus action. Just trying to find it. Doesn't say.
What is she looking for?
Wrathful Smite.
Wrathful Smite. I believe most of the Smite spells are bonus actions. Yes.
I think it's a bonus action.
Yep. Bonus.
Okay. Bonus action, Wrathful Smite, and then I throw the spear at it again.
I will remind you, Wrathful Smite does not follow with a thrown weapon. It needs to be a melee weapon attack.
It needs to be melee.
Yeah, all the spell smites need to be
Mites are
melee.
melee, yeah.
Well, balls. I wouldn't do that then.
I was frustrated with the exact same thing with my paladin a few sessions ago. You could throw your lance, your spear normally.
Yep. Then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw my spear.
The winds do give it some extra defense from it, so but you can still attempt to hit it. So go ahead. Spear
Bonus action, call it back, and throw it again.
Oh, that's good. Right. Light spear lands into him.
I'm gonna shut that off. That's
Alrighty.
not helpful in this particular circumstance. So that's my turn.
And the spear kind of falls down like into the mist below.
Mhm.
Right. Vasilla, go ahead.
All right. So Bassoon's like at my level here, like fighting this guy head on. I'm gonna fly behind him to flank.
Technically,
And
bassoon is over here.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we're still flanking though, right?
Yeah, you're still flanking.
All right, no need for reckless. I already pulled out my swords. I think what happened is I pulled out both swords. I dropped one to grab the rope shit. I'm gonna pick up the other one. I still have both swords here. I'm gonna fucking mincemeat. Let's go.
Sure. I mean, one of your swords you literally cannot drop.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I guess I just should be using the Finger of the Seeker for melee shit. Yeah, let's Finger of the Seeker and Silver Longsword for the offhand. Let's do this. All right. This is actually really strong. Holy shit.
19 will hit. 17 will hit. And 18 will hit.
All right.
Roll for your attacks.
Give me a second here. Is this creature a aberration, a fiend, or an undead?
It is undead.
It is maximizing. I have the damage die maximize. I
You
have
spend 2 of your superiority die, right?
Yep. I have 6 total die. I would need to spend 2. I'm spending 2 per attack.
So you're bending all of them.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to end this as quickly as possible.
Let me see how much damage that would
Try
do.
to nuke this dude.
All right. Let me roll, buddy.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Boonk.
That's,
Bonk. Boonk.
So what am I looking for here? Like the 18?
The 18 is basically when my level 7 feature means that I can add 2 die to a single attack to roll for damage. If it's one of those 4 creature types unlisted, it maxes out.
So,
Like
so how
back
much
of-
damage per attack?
Per
Yeah,
attack, I
so
just
something.
rolled them. It should show up soon. Because it's also with that in the rage.
So is the 18 plus 11?
It's 18 plus 11. I very rarely do this
Holy crap. Yeah, no.
because these are my only superiority die until a
Oh,
short
so it's the
rest.
superiority that get maxed.
I'm using-
not the
I'm
weapon.
using- Yeah,
You
no,
earned
no,
all
no.
your superiority die to go Nova, basically.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
I am
yeah.
doing
No, no.
what the kids call a DMC combo.
Yeah, I know. I'm not like. Yeah, Bassoon calls out to. Together from the back! As you. And your eyes kind of turn like that into that of the shark tigers for a moment. As. Like, despite its undead. Like, because of its undead nature, like. Just. Points of weakness are like highlighted to you instinctively. The finger. Let me calculate here. 18 times 3, that's, let me see, 60 minus
48.
is 50.
1836.
That would be
54.
52? No, 54, yeah, thank you. 54, 65. 65 plus 12 is 77, plus 6 is 85.
Imagine if any of them were crits.
Vasilla. Well, you know, Vasilla, I do have one question about this, because honestly, what the fuck? So I'm going to ask you this. If you can explain to me, how would you like to do this?
So, for the sake of flavor, she ends up more so flying over the Duhalin, and with a well-placed flank, she dives, boosh, boosh, and a third bisect across them.
As silently as it fought, the Dullahan fades away. For a moment, you all think you hear an echo. You are worthy. You have passed a second child. The darkness beckons. essence is carried away by the wind, except not. You see it sort of materializing into like this sort of black ball, this black smoking ball that rests here in front of the party. As it descends, it simply floats there. It waits like it's almost as if waiting.
I bow. I give it a bow.
There's no response. What the hell? So he kind of pokes it with his axe. His axe goes through it.
Hmm.
This calls the spear back to him.
Like the idea, like guys, you like this whistle as it flies and like ends right in Fisk's hand.
Hmm.
You dismiss it and it fades into smoke.
I guess kicking the shit out of it was the trial. Well, prick, one at the corner. I was on the bridge, so I don't feel too bad.
I'll detect magic and identify on whatever this floating thing is.
It is magical, and it seems to be magic item. You realize as you're using it to detect magic that it's Jesus. Sorry. This is a cloak of darkness. It is a magical item. Description. Right. So, look at the bat. Right. So, while wearing the cloak in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use the action to cast polymorph of yourself, transforming into a bat. While you're in the form of a bat, you retain your intelligence, wisdom, charisma scores, and close can't be used. Blah, blah, blah. You have advantage on stealth checks in areas of dim light or darkness, and you can. So basically, all of its abilities kick in an area of like darkness or dim light. And you can use the cloak to give yourself to grip it, and it takes your hands, but you gain a fly speed of 40 feet.
Oh dear.
Groovy.
Varys is gonna go in one of these little huts to hunker down and rest.
All right. As the party, as you guys clamber into the small huts, into the side rooms, sorry, to gather yourselves, taking a feel for everything you've been through, and the pains you've experienced. You definitely feel that there's more ahead. However, you feel strong. I'm going to say everybody take a point of inspiration for tonight. As the party acquires the cloak of the bat. That should not be with a space. Alrighty, gentlemen, I think the time is now 11:12. We will end tonight's session. The Curse of Stod.
You said we felt stronger. I thought you were going to say we
I know.
Yeah.
What a tease.
Lois, I'll say that. However, I will grant you guys as pleasant for me to you all for being amazing players and for sticking this all the way through. And to celebrate my own wedding, I'd like to give you all a fate point.
Oh.
as a reminder, fate points. Please, add a tracker to your sheet if you didn't already. Fate points are an automatic natural 20. Or fate point can also be used to push your abilities a little bit further than what they would normally allow. You can also use fate point perhaps to heal yourself, gain a resource back at a critical moment, all kind of things. Ask, and we'll see what we can do. Alright guys, this marks the beginning of about 5 to 6 week hiatus before we continue our game, as I will be off getting myself very married.